And cool. So the last time we played, you guys met Onkus, the governor of Greymouth, and he was quite suspicious in a lot of the things that he said, raised the suspicions of some in the party, but he did invite you. He did invite you to the manor house that he holds in Greymouth, and treated you to opulent spa, sort of spa session that he had going on, and he also offered you a feast, which you all heartily took in, including a round of drinks that did cause some of you to be even more suspicious of him. He asked you for a favor, another favor, a mission, a quest, so to speak, to rid the, to investigate and hopefully rid Greymouth and the surrounding areas of this supposed necromancer that you guys found evidence of in Wolfglade Keep the first time you went. After a little bit of rest, a little bit of hoo-ha, trying to get everything ready in the armory, and buying some things. We won't talk about that any more than we've just have. Well, you set off to the keep, and you entered once again into the keep city. And it wasn't quite as spooky as it was before, but it was a bit spooky. As you wade further into the keep, you get to the citadel, and you enter the citadel. You see before you the remnants of the battle that nearly killed Froggy in the main hall, or the entrance hall. And you decided to investigate further, knowing from Grungrout's vision that the necromancer was here at some point. And that is where we find ourselves.
We also know that there's 3 humanoids within the fortress.
Yes, you do know that there are 3 humanoids within the fortress because
and
of
something beneath the bones.
And a big old hole.
That was pretty fucking terrifying.
Yes, right before we finished the last session, of course, how could I forget?
It was fucking horrifying.
Beaky triggered a floor trap and fell into a pit of bones. And just as they were getting out, just as Beaky and Froggy, which found himself in there as well, were getting out, triggered some kind of secondary earthquake. And that is where we find ourselves now.
Had we got out of the bones? Were they
yes.
still in the bones?
Yes,
Yeah,
you're
just
both
got
out of
out.
the bones. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
And so that's where we find ourselves now, still inside the dungeon, and just on the other side of this trap. So here.
We've jumped over the bones, right? Yeah.
Yes. So, what would you like to do?
What order are we in now that we've all kind of messed around falling
I
in
don't know.
holes? and
You
stuff?
you tell me.
I don't want to go first.
Well,
I'll go first.
I'd assume it'd probably be me, or because we've just crawled out the hole.
Well, we pulled you up with rope,
Yeah.
didn't we?
So probably. How wide is this corridor?
It's 5 foot wide.
Okay. Yeah, Beak, if you want to go first, go ahead.
Step
Yeah,
out
you
the way,
keep
I got
tracking, you
this.
keep checking for traps. Cause
I'll go
I'm an
behind
absolute
Beaky.
wizard when it comes to trap finding.
Alright, so you're staying in the current order that you're in now.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
Right at the back.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, so you're moving forward. Let me get my map up so I make sure you guys fall into all the other traps that are around.
Ooh, excuse me. It's a hell of a hiccup.
Alright, so you move further down the corridor.
Oh, there's a turn. Are
You-
you
as a
checking
pa-
for traps?
As a party, you come to this corner, and it's covered in cobwebs. It seems as if, you know, nothing's been here for a long time. And along the walls you can see scratch marks. They don't look animal in nature. And as you
Classic
just
bit of bacteria work on the walls.
as you just round the corner, there is a little peak of light at a door that Grungrout will be able to see, because I know that you have dark vision.
I do. What, like way down the tunnel? a
Yeah,
bit?
way down in the corridor.
There's a crack of light.
A little crack of light.
Just down the corridor, it seems there's a crack of light. Probably should go that way.
Alright, and is everyone just going to continue on? Does anybody want to look for
Yeah.
traps or...
I
Yeah.
shall look for traps.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
That'd be a good idea, I'll be honest with
Can
you.
I
Traps.
listen out
That's bad.
for... Do you have a spell?
Yeah, I have a spell.
What is
And
it?
my spell is
Detect traps.
find traps.
16, okay. Are you doing that as well, Sophie?
I mean, no.
No? Okay.
He's already looked.
Or should I say tier? Okay, so... You've looked
Ooh,
trap
we just saw the
16.
map.
So...
I absolutely trust him to find the traps.
You, as you're leading the way, you're looking very vigilantly for traps as you continue down the corridor, and you don't seem to find any until you reach the door. Is anyone going to try and open the door?
Well, it's already ajar, isn't it? If there's
As
No,
in,
it's just
until
there's-
you reach
there's
the
a crack
door,
of-
there's no traps.
There's a crack of light that's coming. You can see from what looks like there's just a little bit of sort of gap between the hinge at the door and the wall.
Do
It's
we want
not
to
a
peek
jar.
through that gap first?
Can I
The
see if I
room's light ahead
can
of us.
hear out if I can hear anything?
Yes, sure. Make a perception check. Natural 20.
Ooh.
You can hear ever so faintly this. You can hear ever so faintly a whispering that seems to come from inside the walls. It doesn't seem to have a place, and it's just.
Whoa.
Just
creepy.
complete, just this unintelligible whispering from all around.
Oh no.
And you can only just hear it.
I shall open the door.
You shall open the door. The door is stuck.
You die.
Guys, the door's stuck.
You can try and
I
open it, or
apologize.
you can. So make a strength check.
Anyone
for
got
me.
any WD-40?
Hang on. Let me just check something.
Cool.
1 moment. No, you don't. You give it a really good rattling. Just really try. And even though you're trying to, you are trying to be a little stealthy while you do this, you can just hear the rattling and creaking of the door as you do this. But it doesn't seem to budge.
If I cast Mage Hand,
Mm-hmm.
could that fit underneath the crack under the door? Or like through the hinges? Or
That's a real
wherever
good.
that
That's a
gap is?
real good question. I'm going to check for you.
Maybe if someone was good with tools,
It's
tools, they could pick
spectral.
the lock.
I would say yes. I would say yes. It
So
doesn't-
can I do I feel what the hand feels, or do I just command it?
You just
like-
command it, I believe. I'll just double check on the wording. Yeah, you just command it.
I command it through this gap in the hinges and get it to maybe lift the bar that might be on the other side. You know, like the Skyrim doors,
Yes.
where you can only open them from one side type. See if there's anything on the other side that can unlock the door.
Yeah, you can't see anything because you don't see.
Yes, but can I command it to kind of
Open
lift
this
up
door.
on the other side of the door, like?
Yeah, okay, I think I
Like
see what you
verbally
mean.
command it to do a thing without the visuals. Like, I don't know if it'll work, but I'm kind of...
Let's have a look.
all this, and then it's nothing happens. It can't carry more than 10 pounds if that's important.
Yeah, okay. Sure.
Sure, why not?
Sure. So the hand slips through the other side, and you can feel a shaking of the door. It doesn't have any stats, does it?
The hand.
Yeah, no.
It can't attack, activate magical items, or carry more than 10 pounds. That's about all the information there is to it.
Yeah. So, it doesn't. It you can hear it rattling, but the door still doesn't move.
Okay. Are there like slits in this door?
There's just that one sliver of light on the left.
I mean,
side.
like is it a door made of planks where there
Yes, a wooden door.
could potentially be gaps through it? Like it's not one big solid slab.
It's not a solid slab, but besides the gap between the wall and the door itself, it is pretty much a solid piece.
Yeah. Oh, so
No, sorry, it's like one cohesive piece. You know, not solid.
so there's not like three. Wait, I don't know.
Is everyone? So it's a wooden door,
Maybe
right?
Beaky,
With
you have
slabs.
Is it made up of planks?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
But there are
okay.
no gaps in between the planks.
Does anyone have a short sword? Or sword of any variety?
Can we just take off the hinges? Break them off?
Or we could stab
Is it
through the door
locked?
and lift it up. Like, can I tell how high up this shaking is with the mage hand?
How
Like, is
high
it-
up the shaking is?
Yeah, how high up the door? Like, is there like a
Um,
location where it appears to be
The handle.
the handle? Okay.
I think it's locked.
I think you're locked. I will dispel mage hand.
Okay.
It's not helping.
Hey, Beaky, could you try picking the lock or something?
I could, but
I mean,
got
you're not
nothing to
you're not
do.
actually like a rogue, are you? We keep treating you like you're a rogue, but you're not.
Might as well be.
you don't have to be a rogue to be sneaky.
Sneaky beaky.
Guess what, guys?
I have smith's tools.
I'm proficient with these tools.
Oh.
Do you have them?
I'm just going to check what I have.
I would say with your background, you would have thieves' tools if you don't have them in your already.
Yeah. So can I try and pick the lock?
Yes, you can attempt to pick the lock if you wish. Yeah.
Don't mind me. Just picking the lock. Nothing to see here.
So as you go down and inspect the lock, you see that the lock is actually just completely broken. It's not. The door is not locked. It is stuck.
Oh, okay.
Would my smith's tools include a hammer and chisel?
I don't know. Does it? 1 minute.
I don't know. I have smith's tools.
It's your inventory.
Yeah, I don't know what smith's tools entails. Though. Like, it just said I have smith's tools.
Maybe we just need to try and bang the door down.
So, hammers, tongs, charcoals, rags, and whetstones. So you would have a hammer, tongs, charcoal, a rag, and a whetstone.
I have a hammer. Does anyone have a chisel?
Froggy, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say I could just try and like run and jump at it.
Well, we gotta get prepared because there might be something
That's
creepy on the
okay,
other
I'll
side.
be prepared.
Okay.
I have 2 daggers. I could try and chisel away at the hinges and try and take the hinges off the wall. I have a little hammer and a dagger that I could use.
We used Tinker Tools last time.
Do we have tinker tools?
You do.
I do.
Vicky does.
Oh, well, yeah, let's do that. That'll be quieter than slamming against it.
Are the hinges exposed? Shall I roll
Yes.
a perception out?
Nope.
Or...
No,
Okay, they are. Cool.
You'd be able to see because there's a crack of light in the door, so you'd be able to see that the hinges are there, and they really are quite rusted, seized shut. You know.
Right. Okay.
I can heat metal. We could try. I can heat. I've got a spell called heat metal. So it glows. It basically gets really, really red hot.
Oh, then
and
we could
glows
like,
red.
then we could like blast.
Burn
So
down the
maybe
door.
I'll, like, yeah, I can try and like.
Well, if we then hit it with what's in the tinker's tools, Ben?
It doesn't say on D&D bound.
Let's check. I'll just Google one sec.
Yeah, that's what I had to do for the Smith's tools because it's actually in. I think it's in the player's handbook, but I'd have to actually go looking for it.
Yeah, it doesn't say. Artisan's tools is all it says on D&D. Yeah.
1 minute.
Would we imagine we have a chisel between us? Between having
I have a
Smith's
hammer.
tools and Tinker's tools? I have a hammer.
And
I
a
have a
spiton.
and a what?
A spiton.
A spiton. Oh well, let's
Oh
use
no, a piton. Sorry, not a spiton. A
Spiton.
piton.
Well, if you heat the
It
metal and
says
then bash it while
heal
it's hot,
spike.
that'll take. Oh yeah, use that.
And I have a hammer with an iron head for pounding
So-
pitons into a wall. Maybe I could just try and piton and hammer the things away. Let's
Yeah,
try
for-
that.
Yeah, you
rusted.
can try that, but just for reference for Ben, your Tinker's tool might include something like small wrenches or screwdrivers, pliers, miscellaneous gears, and scrap metals and buttons.
Yeah, because it's for making bullet. I have them for making bullets.
Yeah,
and stuff,
bits
so.
of metal and a magnifying glass is what is generally in a Tinker's tools.
Tinkle tool.
Tinkle's tools. So, yes. So, Sophie, are you gonna go up and do a little bit of hammering?
No, if he's got a screwdriver.
I mean,
I mean,
I think
guys,
it's like a
okay,
little
we've got a couple of
side-
options, right? Lay it out here for you. We can try and bang the door down loudly. I can heat metal and try and do it as quiet as possible.
I think you should heat the metal and bang it with your piton while it's soft.
You know, a piton's designed for climbing, right?
Yeah.
but
If it's not, okay. She's gonna cast. I'm gonna cast heat metal on the door hinges, and I'm gonna be like,
Smack,
"Someone
smack,
grab
smack.
the door."
Okay.
grab the
Make a dexterity check and add your proficiency modifier.
Me?
Yes. Is that what you're doing? Using your piton and the hammer?
No, I'm heating metal. I'm
Oh, yeah.
using my second level spell, heat
Oh.
metal,
Oh,
to
sorry.
to try and melt the hinges of the door that I've rusted shut.
Oh, okay. It's called heat metal, is it?
Yeah, it's one of the new clockwork magic spells, I think.
It's not new, I don't think.
I'm just gonna check this here and just make sure there's not 2d5 damage.
Basically, I think the main use of it is like an attack against someone. Like if they're wearing metal armor, it causes them to obviously burn.
Andy's
Okay.
used it against me
Roll
with great effect.
roll damage. Roll damage.
Roll damage. What's it say? 2d8.
2d8, yes.
8.
8.
Oh.
Ooh.
So you can see that the hinges themselves heat up to this glowing sort of white hot shape, and the rust starts falling off, and as the hinges almost melt away, the door still stands, but it definitely looks like it's going to be a lot easier to push over.
Okay.
Are the hinges still attached, or are they melted
No, the
away?
hinges are melted away.
Well, that's
Yeah, that was sick. I'm never playing anything but a spellcaster again.
yeah.
Cool.
What are you in the
we
other
should
campaign?
I am a swashbuckler rogue.
Ooh.
Maybe we should try and
Hey, if you
It
want,
would
I can
be
try
alright.
and give a good run up and jump at it.
well, can you do it really quietly?
Should we not just push on it gently and
Well,
try and hold it?
yeah, probably.
Yeah, we just
I mean,
kind of
should
push
we
it.
not just push on it and gently and try and catch it?
Just
Let's
very
do that.
push.
Okay, just going to give it a gentle push.
Yeah.
You want
quiet.
me to push it because I've got sticky fingers, so I can like sort of hold onto it. As
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, Froggy, I wouldn't make everybody else, but Froggy, do a strength check for me, please.
Yeet. Got a whole +1, which is that highest in the party.
Yep.
Strength.
It's
Probably.
higher than me.
Oh.
If only we had some kind of Goliath barbarian.
Woohoo!
Yeah, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? What was that?
16.
16. So as you all just push, like very, very gingerly, you sort of push the door, and you kind of hear little bits of sort of dust and stone and dirt that have sort of caked onto the door break. And as it starts to fall over, Froggy's able to just hold it on his sticky hands. Just you're gonna fall over if you don't put it down soon. You know.
Can we help him lower it gently now?
gently
There's a bit
lower
of
it down.
space to cut through.
Yes.
Do you have
so
control over your sticky hands? Or do you just accidentally stick to stuff?
Stick to
To
everything.
a degree. I suspect it varies from being able to go. Like, I'm able to pull things off, but if I'm not careful, yeah, I could, like, accidentally, like, put my hand on, like, someone's back and then go to pull off and it just sort of pulls some of the fabric with it, or
Mm.
I suspect it's hit and miss.
Hit or miss.
So as you lower the the door down, the door starts kind of like jiggling, sort of like moving, like as if something's underneath it. And as you look into the room in front of you,
No.
you see an innumerate amount of hands crawling all over the floor. There's
Hands?
a dim light. You see these ghoulish, rotting flesh hands just
As
crawling
in, like,
all
Adam's
over the floor.
family
Yes,
hands. Oh,
but a little bit more gruesome.
fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
All over the floor. You could count them if you wanted, but they're innumerate.
Oh no.
And you
Whoever
know,
out starts counting them.
they're just moving all over, and as the tables going up, and the door's going up and down, up and down, up and down, until just underneath it you see some hands crawl out from beneath it, and they stop, almost as if they're looking at you, and then they go about their business, just moving.
No.
Creepy
That's good.
hands.
They chill.
Like old man hands, like people hands.
No, dead, like undead hands. Like there's just
Oh.
bits of green and pink flesh just dripping off, and
Green
you
and
know.
pink.
Can we gingerly step around them like we would
think-
spiders?
Tear might nearly throw up.
You can attempt to. If you're gonna move into the room, I would
Can I
like.
climb onto the wall?
You can make a dexterity check to do so. Yes, if you wish.
It was. Hang on. So, yeah, if you're all good, I could climb up the wall and try and get round, or we could just waltz round.
Why don't we just walk through them?
Yeah. Be my guest.
Grungrout
Oh,
steps
we actually
into
in the
room and
room
kind of
yet?
No,
pushes-
Not
you're
actually
still at the
stepped
door.
into it.
You've just lowered the door down, and I'd say, well, you'd be about here, I'd say.
Grungrout steps in with his axe drawn, like, and kind of shoos
I
them
was
out of the
gonna
way
try
with
and-
the end of his axe, like, shoo, get out of my way, Ugh. And just kind of walks into the room.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, I have a crowbar in my inventory.
Yeah, well, that can be your wacky, wacky stick.
I just realised.
So,
Well, I've been
if
helpful
you
anyway.
walk into the room, Grungrout, what you'll see before you is you'll see a sort of grand, you might call it like a sort of audience hall. There seems to be at one end a huge throne
Okay.
that possibly, maybe at one point was sort of this gleaming metal, but it just seems to be all black and almost, it looks from a distance like it's sticky. It's got that gleam on it, you know. To the south, according to the map, you see a hallway that doesn't seem to lead anywhere. And you specifically, Grungrout, 1 minute. You see. 1 moment, sorry. You see.
Danger.
You see. Tap on the eastern and northern walls. You see. Just very long tapestries that go, all the way across the wall.
Can I
Not
see what
tapestries
they
again.
depict?
He's gonna be here for hours. No, Jake.
Tapestries send Grungrout into a trance.
Yes.
So what did you want to do? Sorry.
Can he see what they depict?
Yeah, sure. Like previous, these tapestries are just of who you now know to be Lord Morath, just doing like cool stuff, right?
Is he fighting
one of
dragons?
them, not slaying dragons this time, but you get the idea that this guy was probably some kind of, narcissist at some level.
Cool. And these seem to be heroic portrayals. They're
Yes,
not
heroic
like him
portrayals of him.
Full version. Okay.
Him as you know him to have been, because you saw him in the vision.
Yes. Okay.
So
there's a throne where? To the north?
no, there's a throne. It's sort of to the northeast. It's in the sort of center of the room on the eastern side. So it's
Okay.
centered vertically, but it's further back than it is further east.
Cool.
What would you like to do?
So there's a corridor that goes nowhere. or seems to go nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
And the hands don't seem to be bothering me now that I've stepped in.
Not currently.
Okay, I'll just keep kind of shooing them out my way. And going.
Are you touching them?
Well, if some of them like start crawling over my foot, I like brush it off. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay.
I had already said I was doing that, so I can't take it back now.
Well, in which case,
oh fuck.
I would like everybody to roll an initiative.
Sorry, guys.
Yeet.
We're about to get attacked by hands.
How'd you do advantage?
Space add ADV.
How'd you get advantage?
I have
Space
advantage
ADV.
on initiative rolls.
Yeah, fucking.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't actually roll. It should be
You did roll.
17. My initiative should be.
Oh, you didn't add your thing.
Yeah.
All right. So,
With that terrible initiative, Gringro's just surprised that the hands are attacking him after he's been so gentle with them.
Tyr, you've got 13. Beaky, you've got 21.
21.
Oh,
Good roll.
And I got
Look,
17.
has turned.
No, you got 14.
I didn't add my dexterity because I'm an
Okay.
idiot. So it should be 17.
17.
Yep.
And Grungrout got 4.
he did. He does not have advantage on initiative.
Okay, so cool. So Beaky, what you see before you is you see 50. Well, now you've taken stock of the encounter. One moment. You see 15 crawling hands, which are now. This is theater of the mind, I'm afraid. Which are now they've all stopped. And the one that Grungrout kicked, and
I
they're
didn't
all
kick
just.
it. I gingerly flicked it away with my.
You said you brushed it away, right?
Yeah, with,
Okay,
with the
yeah,
yeah.
All
I
of
didn't kick
all of
it.
those hands are running towards the one that you brushed away.
Oh fuck!
He's gonna become a hand man.
What would you like to do?
So they're all running to the hand.
They're all running to the one that was touched and brushed away. Yes.
Right. I mean, I guess I'll advance into the room,
Okay.
but upwards. Ooh.
Oh, we
One
can see the
sec.
layout.
Ooh.
Yeah. By the way, Joe, every time you do that, we can see all your notes and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well.
I haven't really been looking like to try and glean anything, but just to let you know.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you for telling me. You are a good person. Alright. What do you see?
A
See
battle
a dungeon floor.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
dungeony
So,
floor.
so because I have this set up, we can do this quickly. So there's going to be a lot of bad guys,
Nice.
obviously. There's going to be 15 of them, actually, to be
We caught them
exact.
all red-handed.
Green handed actually.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And
And one that's near my boot.
yes, 1 minute. I'm going to arrange them properly in a second.
This is because Ben said he likes to
He likes to
chop
party.
off the hands of all the enemies who steal from him. I don't even know where I was going with that one. I'm sorry, it was terrible.
Should feel bad.
Oh, Sophie.
No.
Alright, so
Oh no.
just for reference, that is the door that you've all come through.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah.
Beaky, you were but now Grungrat's in front, but you were behind. Oopsie doopsie.
Woo!
Oh,
Oh,
Congrats,
One
over.
long boy.
Grungrat's very wide.
So we'll say temporarily
Okay.
this is the order.
Cool.
Oh god,
All right.
I hate this so much.
Okay,
I'm sorry,
I would
guys.
like to push diagonally, kind of like southeast and
1
along a
minute.
bit.
It would help if I actually gave you.
A grid. Well, hey, look at that. There we go.
Whoa.
So diagonally down 2, and then across
Give me north, south, east, and west.
southeast. I said
South. Oh, southeast. Sorry. So
Boop.
down 2.
boop, and then go right further.
Right. Further by how many?
Like 3.
Okay.
Yeah, there. And then can I hold an attack? And I would like to shoot the hand if it gets within like 20 of me.
So you'd like to hold your attack.
No, 15, yeah. If it gets within 15, I want to shoot it, but I just want to see what they're doing.
Okay.
I mean, I'm guessing that we're in initiative. I should probably shoot them. But
You know what? Right, can I just say, I've never done hold attack before in any of the games I played.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? Like, how does it work?
so
So-
instead
Explain to me
of
what's happening.
attacking straight away, you
Yeah.
can say, you have to specify what you want to do.
And then at any point during the...
So
Well,
you could
and the
say,
conditions
I'm
that
going to,
activate it. Yeah.
yeah, I'm going to hold my attack until such and such enemy pops out from behind that wall or something, and then I will do this.
Okay.
But if that condition doesn't happen by the time your next turn comes around, you've like
Then it-
wasted your
yeah.
attack,
Yeah.
basically.
Ah, okay. Yeah, cool. Never had anyone do that. I don't think.
I'm missing a bad guy. So, oh well. All right. That's fine. You're holding your attack till
And
one of them.
I assume the one next to Grungrat's the one they're all running towards.
Yes.
Oh, sod it. I won't hold that attack. I'll just shoot them.
Okay. Which one would you like to shoot? The closest one?
The one to my right.
The one to your right. This one. This bad
Yeah, the
guy.
one called Bad Guy. Yeah, that one.
Yep. Okay. Cool. Good. All right. Roll for an attack, my friend.
Here we go. Nothing but hits. We the best music.
What is that?
Oh boy, crit.
That's a crit.
It's a crit.
Hey!
I won't even make you roll damage. You kill it.
Oh,
Ding!
anticlimactic.
Oh, add it to the tally.
Does killing a
That's a
hand
kill.
count?
Yeah, it does.
100%.
This bad guy.
give him a
Dead.
round of applause.
Ben's on 3 now. Ha! Get it, Andy? Huh?
Hands.
You've really got to hand it to him. He knows how to kill things.
Next up,
Feet.
Froggy. Oh wait, do you want to do anything else? Sorry, Beaky.
Nah, I'm good.
All right.
Tom.
Next up, Froggy.
Froggy will. I'll move diagonally. I want to go 5, 10. Yeah, so I'm next to the bad guy next to Grungrat, but diagonal.
So like this.
And one more. Yep. Then, as my bonus action, I'll use Guardian Soul.
Okay.
So, make me a large creature, please.
So that's 4x4.
Yeah.
2x2.
You're
Sorry.
expanding. Oh,
So
bigger frog.
Why is
I
that
do-
frog even larger? Ah!
I shake my rain stick, and I become a big tree-like frog.
Okay. Okay.
Not like a tree frog. I become a tree man frog. So basically, what that does is I become a large creature. My reach increases by 5 foot. My speed now becomes 5 feet. So I can move a whole square a turn.
Oh god.
But I gain temporary hit points at the start of each of your turns, number equals to half your ranger level. But then I lose all the temporary hit points as soon as I go out of this form.
So you get 1 hit point.
Yes. But then at the start of my next turn, I get another 1.
Oh. Is that the throne?
Yep.
Cool. And then, that was my bonus action, I will stab the one next to Grungrat.
You stab the one next to
With my
Grombat.
rapier.
All
Is
right.
that a giant rapier?
Roll an
too?
attack.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So...
Is this the same soundtrack?
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome.
9. You surprisingly miss.
Miss. Nice.
Um,
Hulk out into Tree Man and just go,
yes. So, you miss.
Have you
miss
been able
that
to do
one.
this the whole time, or have you just learnt it?
This is since becoming my level 3 ranger.
I imagine this is a surprise to you that you can do this then.
Yeah.
Oh, why am I huge?
I did a rain dance and got bigger.
Just
Like Wall of Freak.
throws him off slightly that he's massive and judges.
I'm not used to this. I'm used to being 3 foot tall.
You're just looking at Grungrat like, what did you do to me? Oh.
I don't. We need Tree Man.
You,
Top
you,
your
you
arm
look,
now.
you look at Grungrat like, what the fuck did you do to me? And Grungrat's just looking back in fear like, I don't know.
Was that me?
So,
I don't remember.
is that your turn?
That's everything I can do, yeah.
Okay. Next up, Tyr. It's you.
Oh, creepy hand. I'm gonna Froggy's big now too. I'm gonna, in shock and horror. Let me have a look at where people are placed. Can I kind of like run around Grungrat? So like 1 down, 1 south, and then as much as I can.
That's 5,
direction,
10,
yes.
15, 20, 25, 30.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna hurl. Let me just see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. 40. So, you know, near the box at the back, there's 2 guys stood next to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Can I please use acid splash against those 2?
These 2 here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure. Read the spell to me, please.
You hurl a bubble of acid. Choose 1 or 2
Oops.
creatures you can see within range.
Sorry.
If you choose 2, they must be within 5 feet of each other. The target must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 1d acid damage.
Okay. So, what's
But it'll
the...
be like my acid splash spell comes out like it's like really hot oil. Is how I imagine it.
what was the radius of it, sorry?
60 feet.
60... That's the range.
Oh. It just said I choose 1 or 2 creatures. Choose 1 or 2 creatures
Okay,
you
cool.
see. And if if I choose 2, they have. That's why I was like looking for 2 that were next to each other.
Yep. No problem. So... Yeah, so let me roll dexterity saving throws for these guys. What do they have to beat?
My save DC is 14. So
Yeah, no, they fail pretty hard. So what damage is it?
1d6 for each.
Then
Yeah.
roll damage.
They have at least 6
I got a
health
2 and a
guys.
1.
So one of them, one sec. One of them dies,
Oh,
and one of them does not.
they have 2 health,
Hey.
guys.
That's the second kill, right? Just making sure tallying it right.
Yeah.
Froggy didn't kill someone. The other one's just looking pretty
Yeah, that one, the sort of,
battered.
what did you say it looked like?
The acid splash. Oh, yeah. So I kind of imagine it's like hot oil, black tar
Yeah.
stuff. Oil
So
and-
as you spray out this acid splash, you see it hit the ground and splash all over the first hand, and it just immediately just disintegrates, and it's not there. It's just black where the acid is. The second one, you can see all the flesh kind of dripping off it, but the skeleton's still there,
Oh.
kind of
Oh.
chittering and clattering.
Oh, that's really gross.
All right, so you done?
Yeah.
Next up is the hands.
Oh.
So they are going to move as a unit, just to make this a little bit more friendly. Seeing as they have 2 HP, they are going to. Actually, what's their movement? 1 second. Oh, that's a bit more than I thought.
Oh no. Oh no.
So move up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I thought these guys had 5-foot moving. 5-foot moves. And these two are gonna take. Actually, none of them. Only this guy is going to take a swipe at Grungrout.
Okay.
Actually, sorry.
How is this thing
and-
attacking me?
It's a hand. It's going to
Poke
claw
Knock
me.
you
you.
the fuck out.
So let me
Punches you.
plus. What's your
Punches
AC?
me with its one index finger. My AC is 12.
So if it's a 12, that hits. Right?
That's
how it works?
If you rolled a 12, then yeah, that
Yeah,
hits.
then it hits. Then you see the claw, just sort of.
Hang on, before you do damage,
Okay.
I'm just debating whether I should use shield. No, I'll take the. No, I will cast shield and make my AC 17.
Don't do
Then
it.
the attack misses.
Save for the
Mark off a
boss.
spell slot.
It's alright. I got more spells than I'm used to having. It's cool.
All right. So, next up.
Me.
Boom, 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 boom. Beaky.
I like you in my room.
Wait, no, I haven't had a go yet.
Oh yeah, of course you didn't.
I rolled a
You're-
4.
You're at the very bottom. Yes, you are. Go ahead, my
Remember
friend.
spot.
Okay, can I move 1 square over so I can see past Froggy?
You're gonna move 1 square over.
Yeah, so I'm like parallel with that
south.
bad guy. East.
Yes.
And I will.
You are Will. Yeah.
Hang on. I will quicken spell. Ice knife. Hang on. So that costs 2 sorcery points. So now I have 1 sorcery point. And I will ice knife. You see where there's 2, like directly in front of me.
Mm-hmm. These guys.
Like quite. No, the group of 2 like 5 feet next to each other.
Oh, here.
Yeah, those 2.
Yeah.
I will ice knife that front one.
Okay.
This is a first level spell, so I don't know if you do the wild magic before or after I've done the effect.
It is.
Oh, also shield was a
The
wild magic.
isn't it? Just
Was
like,
first level.
Was it?
isn't it just if you roll a 1, then Joe can.
No, you always roll a d20, and if you roll a 1, then you roll on the 1 table.
Yeah. So for shield,
Yeah.
nothing happens.
Okay.
Immediately after you cast. So for this, nothing happens.
Okay, so ice knife. I make a ranged spell attack.
Hit me with your stick.
Plus 4. 14.
Hits.
Okay, so that does. Hang on, sorry. This is a new spell. A D10, and the one next to it has to do a Dex save
Okay. That's a 14 on the deck save.
against my spell DC. Is it?
I don't know. What does the spell say?
It just says a Dex save. It doesn't say against.
Then
what.
it will be against your DC, your spell DC.
Okay, so it passes that because my save is 12.
Mm-hmm.
So just the one takes a D10.
Okay, so this, so just roll it.
Yeah. 6 damage.
He dies.
Yay! And then, because I quicken spelled that was a bonus action.
Okay.
Will, you've got 1 kill.
Yay! So then I will just do a weapon attack on this one in front of me.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Make a weapon attack.
And this is just a D. Oh no, I have a +2. Oh, 20 to hit. And that does 1d8 damage. I'm assuming a 20 hits.
It does hit.
5 damage to the one
Alright.
in front of him.
So that guy is dead.
Look, I only brushed you aside, and now I've brought on all this. Silly hand.
And as you kill that,
Oh no.
as you kill that hand, all of them seem to just stop and then go about their skittering business, and initiative is over.
I'm gonna go back to usual Froggy.
Alright, usual Froggy.
Oh,
Oops.
I love that. I just love watching it go smaller.
feeling a little dizzy. Do you
Um,
know how like Ant-Man has the whole thing of how he gets dizzy if he goes big? Like that. oh
Froggy,
no.
what the hell was that?
I have through some new dances I've learned how to channel some of the
oops.
natural magics
Oh.
and stuff.
Well, that was the whole map.
Like
I
how
didn't see it.
the mother toad makes trees and stuff, but I make me a tree.
The oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, I make it
cool.
rain and then I become bigger tree.
And so
Companions, I wouldn't touch the hands.
Don't touch them.
No, probably best not to just barge into rooms as well when we don't know what's in there.
Well, we knew there was hands in here.
I'm glad there was just hands in here.
So, after that engagement, what would you like to do?
Just
Look
remind me
around the
what
room,
our
see what's
options
in
were.
here.
There was the corridor that seemed to not have anything in.
Yeah, so to the south.
Oh, I
there's
was going to the throne. Continue that mission.
Okay.
But try not to touch any of the hands on the way.
Okay. So, everybody, make a dexterity check for me, please. For your
stealth?
for tippy toeing, trying to not hit any of the hands.
More hands.
Can I just crawl along the wall?
You can make a dexterity check to try and adhere to the wall.
Is this?
12?
Could this be
I
a
like to imagine it's
stealth
like,
check?
you know, no, I think it's more like acrobatics, trying not to touch them.
Yeah. But the DM has ruled it as a dex. So roll a bloody dex.
Connect to the wall with 12.
Oh. Yes, Ben.
Also,
Not them at
surely-
20s, boys.
Surely, like, whether Froggy can adhere to the wall depends on, like, the material on the like,
Yes,
if
that's
it's
the point.
wallpaper, it might be a bit harder.
That's the point.
imagine.
Is he tried this before in the trap, and he found that the walls
It's all
were
slimy
not,
there.
yeah, were quite slimy. As you go, as you go to touch the walls, you find that the walls are indeed slimy, and you do not think you'll be able to climb without a higher roll.
I will try and just tiptoe then. Do you want me to do another dex check?
Yeah, a dex check for that, please. Yeah. The only reason it's not acrobatics is because you're not really doing anything fancy. So dex is just generally trying to just,
I got a 7.
7. Okay. I would say, what's that? 7, 10, 24, and 12. Is that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I would say, for the most part, everyone's able to get to the throne, and there was a close call, Froggy.
Oh.
But just as you realize you're about to step on a hand, Grungrout grabs you.
Oh.
And just you don't actually.
Large Frog, I know I don't have the best memory, but you've forgotten that we're not meant to be touching the hands.
I know, I've got big feet.
And so
I can't climb on the wall.
It's not on the map, but in front of you, there is a throne. On closer inspection, this throne was indeed made of silver, but it has become black, and it almost looks like.
Is it like Ichor and?
Yes.
Ichor?
Yes.
Ooh.
It almost looks like there's like these slivers of ichor that just kind of move down, but that when you touch your hand to it, it doesn't even like feel it's flush with the surface. It feels like it's embedded in the metal.
Can I do an Arcana check to see if this is like infused with like necromancy kind of magic stuff? Or...
Sure. Yeah. Go ahead.
Just to see if this is like a source of power, if it's just a freaky throne.
Mm-hmm. Is anyone else going to do
20
an investigation or anything like that while we're here? Okay.
Oh, that was a 20.
So roll an investigation check for me then. So 20. You get the feeling that there is some kind of necromantic magic afoot here, but because you're not detecting it, you don't know what it
really
could possibly be. You just kind of get the feeling based on what you're looking at that this is something serious. A 7. You look around the room, Tia, and you do see things of interest. The hands, and you see the tapestries, but nothing seems to be out of place in the current situation you find yourself in.
There is necromantic powers running through this throne. I can't determine exactly what they do or where they're from. Perhaps if my head was a little clearer, but alas, there is evil here, as we may have already deduced. I would stray away from sitting on or touching this throne for any extended period of time.
Can I go to the door that we can see?
This one, the one southeast.
Mm-hmm.
By the Joe, just for your setting, I know you can learn spells. Well, I think there's spells that I can learn. The necromancy school magic.
Mm-hmm.
Would that be considered like evil magics in your setting, or are they kind of still neutral and like how would you rule? That
So
because
you're
I don't want to flavor myself as like an evil wizard. If
no. You're yeah, sure. Your character would know that necromancy is generally an evil school of magic, but it doesn't have to be. Necromancy can also mean resurrection and
sorry, I think I cut out for a good portion of what you said there.
Okay, no problem. Necromancy is generally considered an evil school of magic, but
Okay,
it's
I cut
not.
out at exactly the same point.
Did everybody
Okay.
else
It's
or
not. No, it didn't for me. No,
okay? So
he said it's not.
it's
not
not
considered evil.
not
It's not
necessarily.
Okay, cool.
You do realize that
But this
Depends how you-
particular necromancy is
mostly associated with evil, but there are necromancy and necromantic spells that are used by people of holy magics and normal wizards and sorcerers that are not evil at all.
Okay, so like the necromancy school of magic isn't evil
In
on
itself,
the whole. It's
no.
just the way it's being used here is
Yes.
a bit dodge.
Generally, when you find necromancy in a setting, it's probably bad, but necromancy itself is not.
Okay, cool.
So, yeah. So you want to go to this door? So you go to this door. Let's have a look. One sec. I would say. Oh wait. I would say that Froggy, you would see just behind, as you walk by the throne, you would see just behind the throne a chest. With the old passive perception, which I believe is 16.
That should be right. Yeah, I'm proficient in perception, so
Yeah, I've actually saved the incorrect.
should be plus my perception is +5.
That's really good.
Oops.
Oh,
That's not what you want to see.
shall we alert our eyes?
No, that's just my DM screen.
Okay.
Alright, so yeah. So you see this chest behind the throne, sort of shrouded in shadow and cobwebs and whatever, as Tyr goes to the door.
You guys, there's a chest. Let's go. Remember, we get to keep the things we find. Good
Is
shit.
there anything magically off about this chest that I can sense?
Not unless you have the detect magic.
Okay, cool. I do not.
Tyr, you said something about being able to detect traps or whatever?
Yeah.
On the
I mean, I got a spell. It's my last level 2 spell.
Oh,
I could open it with Mage Hand.
oh,
Oh, we could do
that could work.
I summon forth Mage Hand, and it can go up to 30 feet, so I would say we stand 30 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
And it can open unlocked containers. So is it unlocked?
Gonna be real lucky if it's a.
You there, hand, open that chest.
This sort of spectral hand that normally you wouldn't be able to see, you can see as it goes towards the chest because of all the dust and cobwebs. You can see this sort of outline as it moves through, and it just this arcane hand goes over to the chest and lifts the lid. No apparent effect.
And it can retrieve the items from in there.
It truly cannot retrieve the amount of items in here.
Okay.
Can I very slowly approach the chest?
Mm-hmm. You can indeed.
Grungrout would also like to.
Are you going to do that in any particular way, but other than slowly?
I'll have my sword and shield out ready, just slowly, like, edging to it. I'm trying to look.
Poke it with the stick.
I'm trying to. Yes, I will hold out my range stick and slowly go to poke the chest.
You poke the chest and you hear a jingle. You know, just like a jingle of coins and
Okay.
stuffs.
Can I like get like within 10 feet of it?
Yeah.
How long is your stick?
Not that long.
Well, you'd already be You'd already be basically 5 feet away.
Well, yeah. So, about wanting to reach it, can I use my tongue to just see what sticks to it when I pull it back?
Your tongue.
My sticky tongue.
Yeah.
Is there any reason why we haven't just walked up to it?
Because I'm suspicious.
Well, it's behind a necro.
I'm gonna walk up to it.
Beaky's gonna walk up to it. Okay.
Yeah.
So just one sec. I'll say. Let me just roll this.
Oh god, here we go. Here we go.
Here we go. Let's have a look.
Good.
You take 6,000 points.
It's just gonna die outright. It's gonna
So
be
as your sticky tongue goes out, Jar Jar Binks style, goes straight up, attaches to a. Let me just check the item list because I just rolled to see what you'd get. You straight up, and you come back, and you have a gem in your hand,
Oh!
in your mouth.
On
Actually.
your mouth.
I take it out and stuff it in my bags.
Add a tiger's eye gem.
Ooh.
Beaky, as you go up to this, having just seen Froggy Jar Jar Binks the shit out of this, are you going to look at the entirety of this? You know, kind of
I can
go
make
through
a
it.
death save.
You're gonna go through it, or you're just gonna look passively?
What, through the necromancy thing?
No, through the so behind behind the throne there is the chest.
Right.
And you're at the chest. Are you gonna just look at it, or are you gonna sort of like go through
Rummage.
it? Yeah.
Well, what?
Are you
Well,
rummaging through the items in the chest, or are you
Well,
just
yeah,
looking
but I
at
have
them?
to look at yeah. Let me see what's in the chest.
Okay, so you're gonna rummage. So roll an investigation check.
Okay. Back to this. Okay.
Just roll a stealth check for me as well.
Oh yeah, hells yeah. There we go. That's more like it. Woo! I know,
Okay.
Cool.
So as you're rummaging, you are kind of, you're being pretty conscientious. As you're rummaging through, you get the impression that there is a lot of silver here. It's a silver chest, but the coins themselves have sort of a minting, an engraving on them that you don't recognize. And there's also several other gems in there as well. Excuse me.
I'll call back to the others and say, doesn't look like there's much in here. It's just bits of leather and
How loud are you calling?
bits of parchment. I just talk
Because
normally. I don't have to call.
they're about 20 feet away.
Yeah,
I got a
I
gem.
can just talk normally and.
Has Grungrout noticed that Froggy has the gem?
Was Froggy particularly secretive?
Froggy?
Froggy with the gem, no, he was quite excitable, but then stuffed it in his pocket.
you knew he had the tiger's eye gem.
Okay. Grungouts, can I go and have a look in the chest?
Okay, you
I
go.
will start shoveling this silver into my bag.
Okay. So,
How
okay.
big's the chest? Like, can I tip it up and just?
I would say the chest is probably. How big is this table?
Oh, okay. Well, I'll be scooping it into my
So,
bag.
You won't be able to hold all of them. I don't really do encumbrance, but you won't be able to hold anywhere near what this chest has. But as you go through it, you'll see a few gold. I'd say you pick up 5 gold.
Tight.
And I'd say you'd be able to fit about 300 silver in your backpack.
Should I add this to my same silver or?
No. So keep it as, whatever silver you've got, and then 200.
Is that the same with the gold as well? Does the gold have?
The gold, yes, also has a strange minting on it. Yeah.
Okay.
Can I?
Just one second, Will. Just one second.
Sorry. Yeah. No worries.
As you're going through this, you see a couple items in there, and one of them you recognize to be Beaky. A weapon of your choice, speciality.
Oh, so I get to choose what it is.
Of your speciality.
I'll take a bazooka.
I'll tax that.
You pick it up. No, don't worry. Oh, worry?
And it misfires into your face.
You pick it up, and it's quite obviously broken, but
buggy.
But it is a very, very fine pistol, despite its broken state.
Interesting.
What you see is a complete. You see a sort of a short metal barrel. We're talking probably a foot metal barrel. Sort of this wooden handle, looking a little bit revolver-like, but not quite. Wooden handle. And there's a firing mechanism, which is what's broken. A trigger, and on the side of it, there is a slot for what looks like a gemstone of some kind.
A tiger eye gemstone?
So, so you have found the Sunstone pistol.
Hey!
Sorry, the Dragonstone pistol.
Oh.
Sorry.
Why was that an AO?
Because I have a sun sword,
Oh.
like in the other campaign.
What was the name of that gem you found?
Tiger Eye.
Okay.
Tigers ain't dragons.
See, and since you're rummaging, you also find another weapon. You find a sword that has it has a blade only on one side. It is not a two-sided blade. Blade on one side, but a sort of curved point, so it can still be stabbed. A little bit, it kind of looks a little bit like a falchion, but it sort of curves over, and at the top, both sides are sharpened, but only one side all the way up is sharp. And it has runes all the way up the blade. And these runes faintly glow in the dim light.
Whoa. Some pretty good stuff in here, guys.
That looks like a magical sword, man.
Bits of material that I said I'd seen.
Would you say it's a finesse blade, or?
Is the chest now empty?
The chest has some silver in it and some gemstones left that I will go through with you guys in a moment.
Cool.
I thought you'd. So the sword needs to be attuned to. Same with the pistol. And this is called the Sorcerer's Sword.
Oh, I'm a sorcerer.
You know, in the UK, it was actually called the Philosopher's Sword.
It was called the Philosopher's Sword. Yes. And this sword. One moment, let me get my notes again. To whoever gets it, it's a +1 short sword.
Ooh.
You use your spell attack to hit, not your normal strength or dex. and you can use a bonus action to expend a sorcery point and deal an extra 2d slashing damage.
2d what?
2d8.
Oh.
2D.
2d. It's on 2 planes only. You can expend an additional sorcery point to add 1d8 for every additional sorcery point spent. So 2 sorcery points is 3d8. Needs to be attuned to.
Hey, Tyr, do you want that sword?
This doesn't sound like a Grungrout that I know.
Well, metagaming me really wants that sword, but Grungrout has an axe and he's a dwarf, so...
Tyr's currently stood by the door and hasn't really cottoned on to the fact that you guys are searching for all this stuff because she's trying to look through the door.
Beaky, may I take a look over that sword? I feel it may have some magical properties.
Yeah, take it. I ain't a sword kind of guy.
I take the sword.
The sword has been taken.
I'll keep it for the meantime.
Okay. Okay.
Well, I will. Can I just do an investigation for the sake of roleplay? Where
In
I
the
find
chest?
out what it is. No, on the sword, just looking it over. Yes, it's
Yeah,
it
sure.
has some
So
effects, yes.
Beaky will hand you the sword, and the runes on the blade will briefly flash. Not bright, but they will briefly flash. And
Curious.
you will.
Curious.
That will just kind of spark a memory deep down somewhere in that strange head of yours. That this is a sorcerer's sword. It was used very, very long ago by basically some of the most famous sorcerers in the Magician's Guild, the Magician's Tower.
Okay.
And basically, you know exactly what the sword is, but you imagine that this sword probably didn't come by this castle, this citadel, of its own free will.
Basically, through nefarious means, it would appear.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well. A relic of this importance.
Mm-hmm.
Be ashamed to leave it in this chest.
Mm-hmm.
But Tyr,
Yeah. Oh, it's found a chest.
you're just across the room, aren't you?
Yeah, I was
talking
just
normally.
the whole time. No, I'll come back
I'm
over.
gonna.
Oops.
Oh, are you coming to us?
Yeah, I'll come back over. I was gonna look through the door, but
Tyr, how are you with a sword?
I've never even touched one before.
Well, this sword, it's particularly special.
Mm-hmm.
And
Do you know how to use it?
well, to an extent. I mean, it takes on. It responds to magic particularly well. You can kind of guide it with a magical thought rather than with your strength or dexterity.
Well, then you should use it.
But see, I've been using my axe Vol Udim for a very long time, and it's proper for a dwarf to have an axe, you see. And I was wondering if you'd like to take this sword.
Well, I really want to know what to do with it.
I mean, I'd be happy to keep it for safekeeping if you don't want it.
For
but,
research purposes.
Yes.
Well,
But if you may find use from it, you know.
okay.
Have you
we'll hold on to it, and then maybe And later on, we can work out what we're gonna do with it.
Okay.
But you hold on to it for now.
And did you say it'll take an attunement?
Attunement,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And how long does that take? Is it a short rest or a long?
It's a short rest, I believe, for an attunement.
Okay. Well, I'll just stash it for now.
Okay, so every single one of you can mark down, if you're sharing it equally, can mark down 300 silver pieces and what was it, 20? Did I say to you, Beaky?
5.
5 gold pieces.
Sorry, how much is this?
300
What's
silver
happening?
pieces.
And we're marking these separately, yeah?
Yes, separately.
Are we actually splitting it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And we each get this amount.
Yeah, if you're
Not
gonna
between.
split it evenly, yeah.
So we get 300 each.
300 each.
Yes.
Cool. Okay.
300 silver.
And 5 gold. All of a special type of minting that you've never seen before.
Oh,
What's the imagery on the minting?
The imagery is it's like a serpent.
Oh.
It's not the serpent's hand, but
Okay.
it is a serpent, sort of wrapping around what looks like a flame.
Okay. And none of us have any knowledge of that symbol at all.
No.
Okay. Tyr, you were.
Sorry. You also get. One moment. I gotta get to the notes of this chest again. You also get. You've got the tiger's eye.
mm-hmm.
You get a malachite.
Are we getting this
And-
each or between us?
No, just
So-
one. Just
Okay.
one of each here. Except, so you get malachite and 2 azurites.
I'm gonna take the
Hold on.
malachite.
I'd like the
Yeah.
purple rocks, please.
You've already got your rock.
Yeah, but I'd like those ones as well.
Well, that's not fair.
Froggy, you keep hold of the rocks.
Yes.
But don't put them anywhere you shouldn't, okay?
He
Well-
very excitedly puts them in his bag.
Okay.
So, are you gonna look after them? And then we can look at them in more detail later?
Yes.
Okay. Good.
Alright. So,
Tyr, you were. While we were looking at this chest, you were looking at the door. Did you find anything?
No. I made it to the door and then I turned around and I came back to the chest.
Oh. Would you like to roleplay that you'd maybe found something at the door?
What is it?
Fuck's sake.
Joe, can I go investigate that door, please?
yes, you absolutely can. I won't make you investigate it. It's a door, it's unlocked, and it does seem to be able to move freely.
Yay.
Yay!
Guys, it's a door.
Okay, so Tyr, you seem to have been investigating that door over there. Did you find anything?
Yes, it's a door. A fully functioning door. But I didn't look through it.
By the blazes.
Excellent. Well,
Can Tia walk over to the door and just kind of creep it open very stealthily and quietly?
Yeah, just make a stealth check for me, just really quickly.
Okay.
Just as for you opening the door,
I'm just nipping to the loo, Joe.
no problem.
How dare you?
What the hell? No! I want a plus, god damn it. So how you been?
I'm all good.
15. So as you open the door, you manage to just kind of find the sweet spot between opening it so it doesn't creak and opening it at a pace in which is sensible. So you don't lose control of it or open it so slowly you're not going to get anywhere. You open it, and inside this room is very dark again. There are some windows, so it's considered dim light, but there are some windows on the north side of the wall. One moment. So you come in. You're there. North side of this room, there are some windows that are beaming some light down.
Oh, nice.
But what you do see
Hello.
Uh-oh.
is you see some shadows moving along the walls and the floor. And as you sort of focus on them a little bit more, and they've got a humanoid form. But there doesn't seem to be anybody attached to these shadows.
Guys, I think there's something real creepy in here. There seems to be human shadows.
Oh my god.
Oh, well, we should go and say hello to the owners of these shadows.
Go out. Now is not the time.
Well, if there's shadows, there'll be people.
Okay, you walk in there and you say hello.
Well, I mean, we're in a rather dangerous place. I didn't mean, like, literally say hello. I'm not that foolish. What kind of fool walks into a haunted castle and goes shouting after the owner of...
Anyone got an idea what to do?
But, if you want me to go in and have a look, well, I'll go in.
I'll go in. But I'll go in
How many voices have we
invisibly.
heard? Is it always the same voice we hear?
Only oh no, you all heard a little bit, but it's just like this disembodied whisper. You don't really know where it's coming from or what it is. You've only heard it once, but Froggy's heard it twice, and to Froggy it did seem like the same kind of vocal.
Is it light in this new room?
It's dim light.
Okay. As a dwarf, I'm more accustomed to the dark. Maybe if I went in, I could perhaps see a little more of the room.
Or I could turn invisible and I could go and investigate the room.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. Are you comfortable with that kind of magical responsibility? Have you been to the Sorcerer's Peninsula yet? I don't notice any kind of robes that you're wearing.
Well, no, not yet. You know.
Oh, so you're a wild one.
Feisty
one, you are.
Sing a song just in my head though.
Well, if
Tier's just gonna turn herself invisible and go in.
You're gonna turn yourself invisible and go in.
Excellent natural. I turn to Froggy and go, oh, she's got excellent. She'll make a fine sorcerer one day.
I think Froggy's just very intently watching with like he's gonna have his bow ready.
Okay. So, what are you doing then? Invisible.
I'm gonna walk in and investigate the room.
Ready in action.
Yes.
I'm gonna say
Something
I'll shout.
attacks Eggy. I shoot my bow at them.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So you're gonna investigate the room. Roll an investigation check.
I'm gonna walk around, investigate, do a little dance.
Have a little movie.
Oh, piss off. Sorry.
No.
Sorry. Having real problems at the minute. Investigation, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I got
13.
13.
So, 1 minute. So, what you see is at the very, very far east of the room is this sort of apothecary table or something like that. You see the shadows sort of moving around.
Apothecary table.
It's like alchemist table.
Lotions and stuff.
And hunched over the apothecary table, you see a hooded figure.
Necromancy.
Seemingly unawares that you have entered the room.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to the door.
Okay.
And I'm gonna whisper, and I'll be like, guys, there's definitely a man in here making potions.
Potion seller.
Potion seller.
I require our finest potions.
I can shoot at him if you want me to.
Maybe we should try. I didn't really get a good look at him.
Did
but
he?
I'm guessing he's doing something he shouldn't be doing.
He's in a castle full of spooky, spooky bad things making potions. I say, just, you know.
I could hold him. I can hold people in place.
Fuck, do that, and then if he puts up a fight, then I can go.
Whereabouts in the room is he?
So I'll explain whereabouts he is. I'm guessing the north side of the room. Was
No,
it, Jones?
east side of the room, right on the
East-
very other end that you could barely make out.
Maybe he's not a bad guy. Maybe he's okay. You know.
He's making potions in a shadowy room in a castle filled with necromancers.
True.
I
Maybe
mean,
I
do you want
should
to get a look at maybe what he's doing before? Shall we just ice this guy?
Okay, we're gonna go back in and I'm gonna have a look at what he's doing. Okay.
Make sure you do an insight check on him.
Okay. I'm gonna walk back over to the guy, but not too close. And like as
Okay.
stealthily as I can.
Okay, one sec. We're gonna
We're
move.
going into the combat room.
We're gonna move over to. Oops.
Hey, this is the same room with the hands in.
Huh.
There's still hands in there.
Not more hands.
So there's the table. These are the shadows, and this is the hooded figure. In fact, I'll just use this bad guy to represent. Okay, so you're gonna
Can
go.
you make that any bigger for us?
Yeah, that's quite small.
Yeah, about that size is all good.
Right. So, where would you like to go in this room of rooms?
I will go up 4, and I will go east.
Well, you're not in initiative, so you can go wherever you want. I'm just as an idea. If
I'm
we
gonna
do
try
end up
and-
being an initiative, this is
Yeah. I'm gonna try and sneak to the side of him, like
the north side.
more up, left. Right. Sorry, yeah, there. Maybe just try and see. Not too close. Just try and see.
Roll a slow. Never mind. I'm gonna roll a.
Oh,
Hmm.
oh, the shadows! The shadows! They can see.
He has. Okay. Nope. Seemingly does not notice you.
And
So-
can I try and maybe just work out what he's doing, or get a good look at him, or?
Yeah, make a
Take in all the information.
make an investigation check with disadvantage because it's dim light and you're not next to him.
You what? Can I please be told the thing for disadvantage?
Just roll
Space dis.
and then put
Dis.
space dis.
on,
Fucking
come on.
I got an
yeet.
80.
That was
Oh,
insane.
oh, that's beautiful.
That's meaty. Okay. So you see a figure hooded and cloaked in a sort of shimmering black. His cloak is shimmering black silk almost, and he's hunched over this apothecary table, and you can see set down is this black gem. And you can see he's grinding up something white, but next to him you can see a pile of bones.
Oh yeah, he's grinding bones.
There's a
He's
bunch
making
of
coke.
there's a bunch of sort of reagents and herbs and things on the table. And one of them does seem to catch your eye as being a piece of sort of like clockwork machinery.
Oh,
Clockwork machinery, you say?
Yeah.
Mm.
He has a book open. You got an 18. I'd say the book is to do with, you can see on there's a picture of a dragon.
Oh. He's trying to make a dragon.
making a dragon out of people bits.
Okay, it's pretty clear to Tia, right? This guy's a bad guy now.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna run up to him,
Oh,
and she's gonna cantrip shock and grasp the guy.
okay.
Okay.
Can Grimgrout see this happening because of the dark vision?
I guess
what
you'd
is
hear
it?
it,
60 feet?
probably.
1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Also, shock and grasp
Hang on.
lightning.
You
so
see
you
his dim light as bright light and darkness as dim light.
Yeah, so 5, 10, 15,
4.
25, 30, 35, 40, 45,
Where's my
55,
traits?
60. So if you can see 60 feet, then yes, you see this happening.
Hang on. Let me just.
Also, it's lightning, so you probably would just see lightning.
Dark vision. Yeah, 60 feet as if it was bright light, and 60 feet of darkness as if it was dim light.
Okay, so
I think is how it works.
what is that? A saving throw? Or just a spell attack?
I make a melee spell attack. I have advantage on the attack roll if you're wearing armor made of metal, which you don't. And on a hit, the target takes 1d8 lightning damage.
And can't take reactions until.
And it can't take reactions until the start of its next turn.
Okay. Roll an attack.
So when I roll an attack, I use 1d20 plus my spell attack, right? Do I get advantage because he doesn't know I'm there?
Don't know how that works actually.
Does this count as a surprise round, by the way?
For tier it will, yeah.
Because I can see it happening. Do I get an action as well?
Well, you can't see anything until the lightning strikes.
Well, yeah, but you'll become uninvisibled, and I'll see that happening.
1 minute, I'm just gonna check the
I
DM's
think I
guide.
will. We'll
You
have a
do
couple
if you make an attack roll with him. If you cast Greater Invisibility, which is a much higher level.
Oh, no. Yeah, okay, I've just read it. I've not read it properly before.
Yeah, basically, if you make an attack or do anything,
Right,
become
yeah, so you
uninvisible.
do have advantage on this roll for the surprise round.
Yeah.
And that's ADV.
Watch me get worse than when I when I rolled with disadvantage. 22!
22
Ooh.
hits. Roll damage.
What was that?
You'll never know.
What's this 1d8? So I did 1 damage.
You did 1
Yeah.
damage. So I would like I'd like everybody to roll initiative.
Am I automatically at start?
Seeing my condition was if Tyr is attacked, not if she attacks. So.
Yeah.
Oh, no, 20s.
Yeah, 20.
Bow, bow, bow. My luck has finally turned.
And you as well, Tia.
Oh, do I need to? I didn't know how it worked since I did the first hit.
No, you
Oh,
roll.
boys, our
You
initiative.
roll initiative now normally.
Okay.
Oh my god,
wow.
guys!
Not now. I didn't want them now.
Wow. Okay. Well, cool.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I rolled really well and I'm still last.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Can I also please move? Because I still got like 2 or 3 squares of movement left.
No. Once you hit him, the surprise was over. So you would then forego moving up to him, attacking. It would then be the start of a round.
So can he take reactions this round?
No.
No, not until he goes.
No, he
It's
cannot.
annoying because I want to move. Okay.
Well, you can move out of his way and not take an opportunity attack.
Yeah, if I have a movement before he does.
Well, you will because you got a natural 20.
You don't know what he got.
Well,
So, all right, Froggy,
Hello.
you up first.
frogs.
I will. How far am I? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
You're at the doorway still, so.
Can I move forward up 25 feet?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Would I be able to see the guy?
Do you have dark vision?
No.
Then no.
Bollocks. I saw the lightning though, didn't I?
You did, so you'd have an idea of where the situation is happening.
Don't hit egg. Don't hit.
I'm not going to. That's a bad idea. Oh, is this a humanoid?
He is. I would imagine so.
Wait, did you say she or he? Because
Is whatever it is.
yes, he is a he is a
Cool,
humanoid.
favorite enemy. I'm trying to think now. Bear with me. I am going to get my rapier out
Mm-hmm.
and have my shield out as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then as my action, can I dash to where I saw egg with a lightning?
Yes. So you're gonna dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Here?
25, so just down one. There.
Then yes, you'll be able to see
Would
him
I be
now.
able to see them both now?
Yeah.
Cool. And that's my turn, that's all I can do.
All right. Tia, what would you like to do?
Run away. I'll kind of step backwards, maybe, so like left 1, 2.
So west.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and I will cast.
I'll cast shit.
Magic missile, please.
Sure.
On the guy.
Yeah, what's the damage?
1d4 plus 1 times 3.
So 3d4 plus 3. Quick maths.
11.
Ooh.
11.
We've done 12 damage to him, so...
What type of damage is that?
It is a magical force.
Okay.
Force damage.
Force damage. Okay, so that's 11 damage. Would you like to do anything else? Oh, wait.
And then maybe run backwards a little bit more. Like to the west. Left.
How many? That's 10 feet. 15, 20, 25.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. To there.
Okay. So, seeing as you all rolled so freaking high, Beaky, you're up next.
What-o.
You're down here?
Yes, and I'm assuming I can't see shit.
No, you cannot.
Tight.
Just bits of magic popping off everywhere.
But I can hear stuff and see flashes, can't I?
Yes, you can, yeah. That you can.
So I'm gonna edge my way over there to my right, kind of feeling along the wall for 30 feet.
And here you'd be able to see there is what looks like a shadow. This sort of humanoid, corporeal creature that you can slightly see through, but it just turns around and looks at you with these white eyes.
Uh-oh. Huh. Hey there, buddy.
Blam, blam.
So I started blasting.
Oh, started boy.
Roll an attack.
Let's go. Classic. Just low as ever.
What did you get there? That was a 10.
I got 10.
On the shadow.
Yes.
That's not low. Oh, to hit. Yeah, okay. Sorry.
You know what? These don't have very high ACs, and you didn't make it.
Right. Classic Beaky.
So as you just aim and fire, you think, this is no match for a gun, and you fire. And it just completely goes, just the fear of those white eyes just hit you, and it just pings wide. Alright, would you like to do anything else?
Cool. Nah, I'm good.
Alright. Next up,
Let's just practice shot.
Grungrout.
So I can see everything that's going on.
Yes, you can, yeah. Well,
Okay, I'd like to move.
everything sort of, you can't see these two guys up here.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Oh, yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. You can. You can see
Okay.
everything.
Well, I'd like to move up kind of somewhere near Froggy and...
Okay. So
as
5,
moral
10,
support.
15, 20, 25.
Yeah. Do I have visual on that guy?
On the
The
Necromancer.
main bad guy? Yeah.
Yes, you do, but Froggy is in the way.
Okay, I'd like to cast Hold Person on him.
Sure. What's the DC?
12, I think. Wisdom and a 12.
Okay, so Wisdom, 1 sec.
And also it's a
Wild
spell of
magic,
first level
yeah.
or higher, so what?
Okay, so that is an 18 for the save.
Okay, so... Yeah, nothing happens.
And 17 for the wild magic, so...
So nothing happens. Cool. I really need to get my DC up. I think that's
my boy.
it will be going up next time we level up. So yeah, that's my turn.
That's your turn. Okay, so it is the Necromancer's turn. He sort of whips around, looks at all 4 of you, and just sort of just sort of takes you all in and just chuckles.
Didn't like to laugh at house guests.
He will look at Froggy and he will cast Bestow Curse. Oh wait, that's actually he's gonna walk up to Froggy and cast Bestow Curse, which you touch a creature and that creature. So do a Wisdom saving throw for me.
No, but for some reason, despite being a class focused around wisdom as your spellcasting, for some reason the saving throws on a ranger.
What? A what? Sorry, you broke up for me.
Rangers have proficiency in strength and dexterity saving throws, and not wisdom anywhere, despite the fact that's like their main thing for a lot of their abilities.
Solid.
$15. Ooh, you make it. So he sort of the necromancer comes up and he just sort of touches your skin, and you feel this truly like terrifying presence just sort of seep into your soul, but you think about the mother toad and you're able to just shake off whatever he's doing, and you just the warmth teat of the mother toad saves you.
Oh god, do frogs even have teats?
This one does.
Find out next time.
She got big teeth.
DM says it's canon, so
I'm terrified.
So one sec. That's
You ever seen a toad with teeth?
You ever seen them toad titties?
And he says, as it fails, he says, "That won't be the last time."
Oh no.
Oh dear.
And that's his turn over. So next is Shadow A. Shadow 1. That's this guy over here. And he's got 30 feet. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Shadow. He's going to do nothing.
Touch me.
This shadow, 5, 10 is gonna go up to Grungrout.
Oh, hello.
Oh no, it's not actually, because you shot him. He's gonna go up to Beaky.
Oh, goodbye.
And he's going to, or it is going to, it's going to use Strength Drain on you. So
Joke's on you, I didn't have any strength to start.
so that's 14 to hit.
My armor's 18.
So it does not hit.
You're all
So he goes up,
feathers.
the shadow just kind of comes up and tries to engulf you. And as he does, you can just kind of feel this chillness sort of around the shadow.
Now's not the time for hugging.
You just
little
jump
one.
out of the way. Manage to jump out of the way. Okay, next shadow. This guy. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. And right back up to Froggy.
Froggy!
Away!
Giga Frog.
Gigafrog. Okay.
Make me large.
Okay, daddy.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Do my little jig, rains on me, turn into a tree frog. Tree man frog.
Frog.
In a hole, 1 extra temporary hit point. And then I will stab the necromancer with my rapier.
Alright, roll an attack.
Cool.
Does your rapier grow, or is it just like a?
All of it becomes. It's sort of. I suspect it grows, but becomes sort of like naturey.
It's just a very pointy stick now.
Woo!
Woo! Critical! Okay.
So- damage. So it's I get my 1d8 plus 3 from my dex. I get plus 2 from Duel. He is a humanoid, isn't he?
He is, yeah.
I get additional plus 2 because he's my favorite enemy. And then I have Piercing Thorns, which is once during each of my turns I could deal an extra 1d6 piercing damage on a creature I hit.
Mm-hmm.
And then how does crit working? Are we doubling the dice roll or?
Yeah, doubling dice and add the modifier.
Cool. I will do the dice rolls first.
So only your actual attack rolls get doubled, I believe, because I was just listening to Critical Role, and Grog didn't get to double his brutal critical.
Yeah, but that's because that's a critical thing. Right?
Huh?
What are you on about?
His brutal critical is already a critical.
No, it just
Double.
adds an extra 1d 10 or whatever it is.
Yeah, but because he crits, isn't it?
Yeah, but
gets that
he doesn't
because
double the
crits.
dice. That's the whole point. So I'm wondering, do you double all those other
The way
extra...
way I've ruled criticals is you double your dice rolls and add
every
modifiers.
dice roll, basically.
Yeah, it depends how you want to run it though.
Double your attack. I'll come back. I'll read up about this. I'll come back to it in that session. But double your
Okay.
attack roll and not your other
Okay.
rolls.
Can you do times on this?
Yes.
How do it? Just asterisk 2 or
Yes.
plus oh yes.
13 damage.
13 piercing damage.
Was that a 1 times 2 for your critical?
Yeah.
What a living. All right, so this giant frog just sort of has his rapier out and just it almost looks like slow motion. You know, in Ant-Man when he's like moving.
Yeah.
And it's really slow. It almost looks slow motion and just stabs the necromancer. And the necromancer looks up at you and just like hisses.
Okay, the rules as written for critical hits. When you score a critical hit, you get to roll an extra dice for the attack's damage against the target. Roll all of the attack's damage dice twice and add them together. Then add any relevant modifiers.
Oh, so
But,
so you use basically just that 1d6 would be doubled.
yeah.
Yeah.
So just roll another 1d6 for me.
Exactly.
But are you just doing it as double damage rather than roll extra dice?
Yeah, well,
Yes.
with
Okay.
average.
So that 1d6 would be so it'd be 17 damage if we doubled the d6 as well.
Yeah, okay.
So it did 17 damage.
17.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, is that you, Froggy?
Yeah, that's everything I can do.
All right. Tyr.
What did the necromancer do? Look up at Froggy and what?
Like just hiss.
He's a snake.
How rude.
I am going to cast magic missile. gonna
I would
put-
say you wouldn't be able to cast it at the necromancer because Froggy's massive.
Uh,
I am a large creature.
well,
I'm like 10 foot tall.
You wouldn't be able to cast it without risking hitting Froggy.
I mean, I could just walk to the other side of Froggy, right, and then cast it.
Yeah, but you would garner an attack
Also,
of
I
opportunity
don't have to.
Wait, really?
by
Do they have
the bad
range?
guy.
Do they have...
Wait,
I thought they had
which
to be
way?
next to me.
Which way would you go?
I would go down, past Grungrout and Froggy, in between them,
5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
and then, like, maybe... I can see him now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna cast magic missile. I was actually gonna cast it on those two guys, but then I thought, nah, I'm gonna cast it on him.
Yeah,
I wanna
fuck
get it.
the big guy.
I wanna, yeah, because I feel like once he's dead, the rest of them fall, right? That's what I'm thinking in my head.
Roll the damage, my friend.
Mm,
Give us another big boy number.
please.
10.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Stab, stab, stab.
So you just 3 bolts just arc from your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Bang, 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 straight in. It just feels like the necromancer's almost like taking a step back every single time. Alright. Anything else, Tia?
No.
Alright.
Wait, hold
oh.
on. In fact, yeah, no, that's fine. That's
Okay.
it. That's it.
Beaky, you're up.
Wow!
You've got a bad guy in front of you, melee range.
Bad guy. Well, then I shall whip out the old rapier.
Yep.
And give him the old 1-2.
Give him
But
the
in
old
this
one
case-
too.
Just the old one, because I
You
only
don't
have
have your
one
second
hit.
attack yet. Yeah, go ahead, roll an attack.
Hey,
24 hits.
I was like so expecting like a 10 or something.
So was I.
Roll damage.
Bah.
6. So that is 6 slashing damage.
Piercing.
Piercing. So as you go to sort of just poke him right in, you realize that it's a shadow.
Oh, okay.
And the form itself does seem to just sort of move around the blade as you thrust it in, but it doesn't seem to do the amount of damage that you think it should to a normal humanoid.
But it does do some damage.
It does do some damage, or it seems to.
Huh. That's me.
Alright. Grungrout.
Can I move 1 square diagonal
2 down, left, right.
down? Can I see Big Bad?
Yes.
I will attempt hold person again.
Did it get you the
I don't know why. Oh.
Oh, so he needs to make a wisdom save. It's 12. And I need to do a wild magic.
wisdom that's a natural
But
19,
wisdom.
so
Okay, well that's both my hold person's wasted. Does my wild magic come into effect?
let's have a look. Nope, that's a 19 as well.
Cool.
Have you guys got it set up so that it's every time you do a spell?
Yeah, that's how it's written.
No, it's well, when I played it, it was the DM discretion. So
Oh, well, yeah, I think it is at DM's discretion.
the DM can have you roll a d20, so you don't have
Every
to
time.
do
Yeah,
it.
the
but
DM
if you want
always
it,
rolls it. The DM is actually who rolls it.
you know, yeah. So what I'm trying to say is, every time you use magic, like if you cast a sorcerer spell of 1st level or higher, the DM can choose to roll it, but he doesn't have to choose.
No, he
to roll
doesn't.
it. But
It's more fun to make it happen every.
yeah,
Well,
so when I
well-
did it, when I played the one shot, I was like, Gavin, I want you to roll it every time because it'll be funny. But with you having already got your crazy dementia stuff, I don't want you to. I didn't want you to like make a big hindrance for yourself.
I'm just reading it again.
Mm-hmm.
The DM can have you roll a d20 if you roll a 1. So I think I do roll it.
Yeah.
Let me open the table again.
I don't mind
because-
if you want to do it. Like, it saves me fucking around with rolls.
fine. Once per turn, the DM can have you roll a d2. Oh, okay. I read that completely wrong. You are entirely correct.
But... yeah, no worries. Shall we carry on as that from now on?
Yeah. So yeah, no, do that. And basically, until further notice, always roll wild magic. So an extra 1d20 on
and
every.
maybe as I level up and find stuff, it might be less.
You don't know, but until further notice.
Okay, cool. Yeah, but that's my go. Yes.
Okay, cool. Where is the... there we are. So, next up, the apprentice. The necromancer, sorry. He is going to look at Froggy and be a little surprised about what's happening.
Hello there.
And he's going to cast blindness, deafness.
Oh.
And he's going to attempt to blind you. So can you make a Constitution saving throw, please?
Yes.
How long can you last in this big state for?
I just stay in it until I knock out.
That's
Can
16?
we all ride you into battle?
Well, my speed becomes 5 feet.
Really?
So yes, but slowly.
Boom. Boom.
Yeah, basically become a
Ooh.
tree.
So that's 15.
Yeah.
That passes again. So
It's cool at higher levels. Basically, I make like roots go out into the floor around me, so there's a 30-foot radius around me that becomes difficult terrain.
Mm.
So as you again see the hand sort of not touch you this time, but sort of look at you. As you see the necromancer look at you and raise his hand, you just feel your vision start to darken. But again, you just sort of look at your staff and you think the Mother Toad truly loves me, and you're able to shake off the blindness. Alright, next up is Shadow A, so 5, 10, 15, 20. Hello, Grungrout.
Oh yeah.
He is going to roll for an attack.
Okay.
That is 23 to hit.
Yes, that will.
That will hit.
Yeah.
So you take, oh Jesus Christ, you take 9 damage.
Oh. Ow.
And your, one moment, your strength gets reduced by 4.
So, okay. So, oh, fuck. So my, Jesus. Gotta do maths. My strength is now 7,
Mm-hmm.
which means my mod is -2,
Mhm.
-1.
Mm-hmm. That
Which
doesn't
one?
change until a short or long rest.
Is 7 -1 or -2 though?
-2.
-2. Okay. Does that affect my hitting with my axe?
Yes.
But
Okay.
not your sword.
He's not attuned to it.
I'm not using
But
it
your
yet.
sword.
I mean, it's not like I hit things anyway, but
Alright, so that's Shadow 1. Shadow 2 is gonna move up to Froggy. Do the exact same thing.
oh, I feel so weak.
That's a 5, so that doesn't hit. I imagine, right?
Yeah, no, my AC is currently 17.
Okay, and number 3 is just going to look at Beaky and do the same thing.
Yeah.
That's a 19 to hit.
That does.
No,
hit.
18 to hit. What's your armor class?
18.
So it does hit. So
Does hit, yeah.
that does 2 points of damage. And
Okie dokie.
your strength is reduced by 1.
Cool.
All right. Froggy, you're up.
Froggy. I get an additional temporary hit point. Got 2 now. And I will, as a bonus action, cast Hunter's Mark on the Necromancer.
Okay.
And then I will roll to hit.
Noted. And I'm gonna denote that with a little.
I
What was that?
miss. That's
Oh,
a
a
nat
natural 1. Okay. Yeah, you missed big time.
Oh no.
Anything else you want to do?
I've got 5 foot of movement. That's all else I can do. So no, I'm not doing it.
Okay. So next up, Tia.
He's still alive, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go 10 feet east.
10 feet east. Mm-hmm.
And again. And then I'm gonna cast. Do 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 do. Can I cast a a cantrip and use sorcery points at the same time? Or does it have to be a spell?
Yes, I'll just double check for you.
I'm pretty sure sorcery points let you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna check now. Sorcerer.
It's not telling me.
Yeah, it just says a
what-
spell. So yes, just says a spell.
Yeah. It's just not telling me which ones I've chosen unless I'm looking in the wrong place.
What spells you've chosen?
I can see my spells. It's what like my sorcery point like because you choose 2, don't you? You choose like 2 things that you can convert. So you can. I think I chose twin spell, and then I chose another one.
Quicken spell.
Yeah, and I can see where I like tick off that I've used a sorcery point, but it doesn't say what I can do.
Let me just take a look at your character sheet 1 sec.
What are you trying to do?
I'm just trying to convert a sorcery point to add an effect to a spell. So I'm going to use my magic.
You've got quicken spell and
Missile.
twin spell. That's
if
in
I
the
use twin
features and traits, by the way.
Oh, my meta magic's there. I found it. Thank you. I just couldn't find it.
No problem.
I'm regretting using 2 sorcery points on that.
Yeah, so I'm going to use twin spell.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to cast 1 on the big bad guy. As in, I'm going to magic missile him 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to magic missile the one next to Grungrout 3 times.
Okay. Roll damage. So
the
roll
first
these
one-
separately.
Yeah. The first one will be the big bad.
Mm-hmm. Big bad.
Oh,
12.
yeah, 12!
Nice.
And then the second guy will be the guy next to Grungrout.
Mhm.
Twin spell.
11.
11!
Good damage.
Woo!
So that the guy next to Grungrout is number 2. What type of damage is it? Force.
Yeah.
Right. You see it, and the magic missiles just smash into the shadow as if it was solid, and it sort of almost moves in a way as if it looks like it's grunted, and the sort of edges of its form fuzz a little bit.
Yeah.
Would you like to do anything else?
What about the other dude?
The other dude gets. Oh, sorry. I didn't. Okay, you're right. Sorry, I didn't flavor that one.
No, it's
so-
fine. Did he die? Is what
No,
I
he
care
no, he
about.
did not die.
Oh, okay. That's me. That's me done.
Okay. That's Beaky's up next.
We out here. I'm gonna give this guy the good old slash again. The good old poke.
Roll the hit.
Well, let's go. Eh. 21.
That hits. That hits. Yeah.
Well
Roll
done.
damage.
Eh.
11. And that is shadow. This one. So again, you sort of thrust and slash, and it just doesn't seem to do as much damage. But you do manage to sort of. It looks like you've sort of made its form become a little less recognizable.
The shadow has become more shadowy.
Alright, anything else? Beaky?
Nope.
Alright,
I
Grill.
just feel like Beaky
You're up.
won't have heard that phrase before. That would have been a phrase you needed to.
Okay. Let me just. I'm going to twin spell catapult.
Okay.
So I spent a sorcery point because it's a first level spell.
Was that your last sorcery point?
That is my last sorcery point.
Yep.
And it only costs one spell slot, right?
Yep.
Okay. And I will search for 2 objects of £5 on this.
Yeah, you'll be able to find them, no problem.
And one. Can I see one that will hit the bad guy in front of me without hitting me? Or
So, how far away can they be?
let me just read the spell. Catapult. Up to 90 feet.
Okay, so, yeah, so 1, 2, 3, yeah, so you can find something on the desk.
Yeah.
Something
And I
over
can
there.
throw that at the ghost in front of me.
Yes, if you so wish.
Yeah, okay, so he needs to make a dex save of 12.
At the shadow in front of you, that's number 2. That's 16.
Oh, for fuck's sake. So yeah, it just clatters again.
Yep. This just zooming does not hit anything.
And can I find another one that I could hit the big necromancer boy with?
Yep, one sec. Yeah, you'd find one somewhere up here.
Okay. DC 12 dex save.
Oh,
again.
you'd probably find... Yeah. Wait. I rolled, and it was north that rolled, so...
I could hit him from there.
Yeah, you could hit it from there. Wait, let's just do the mouse check. Yes.
Yeah.
That really tickled me. I don't know why.
Yeah, so he needs to make a dex save as well.
Dex save, okay.
Yeah.
What is the save? 12.
12.
That's
yeah.
11, so he fails.
I did something!
So he fails.
He takes 3d8 bludgeoning.
Roll damage.
Yes!
I'm proud of you guys.
You're doing it, guys. You're doing it.
What should be like 3 damage? Is that all that happened? Yeah. 14 damage.
14 damage. Wowzer. So you use your sorcery to... Oops. I healed him 14 by accident.
Oh, thanks.
You use your mastery of sorcery, and you catapult one of these rocks straight into the side of the necromancer's head, and it glances straight off, and you can just see this gash all the way across his hairline.
Ooh.
He's bleeding quite profusely now.
So glad that worked.
Anything else?
Is it a bonus action to do sorcery points, or is that just a free thing?
That's a good question. You can.
It doesn't say as a bonus action, it just says you can.
Yep, I imagine it's a free action then.
Yeah. Okay. In that case, are you ruling potions as bonus actions?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, I'll chug my standard health potion then.
Okay, roll 1d4, 2d4 plus 2, is it?
2d4.
Wait, I have this in my DM screen. I can tell you.
Well, I just rolled it.
You're an idiot. Actually, I didn't put it on my DM screen because I'm an idiot.
Okay, well,
so
shall we assume it's that for now?
yeah, 1 minute. I'll just check 1 second.
By the way, earlier I called magic missile a cantrip, and I
It is
realise
not.
now it is not.
Oh,
I've
also,
marked down
that
what it is.
catapult was a thing, so I need to do a wild magic roll.
Okay, roll 1.
It's just a d20 into it, and then
Yeah, d20.
so no
Yeah,
effect.
I need this 2d4 for my.
Would it not just be
instincts were
easier
correct.
where, rather than doing your d20 every time, Joe could just say, roll a d100 on the magic surge table? Wild magic surge table?
Well, it.
I don't
Because
know.
that's what happens if I fail my.
Yeah, it just takes out you having to roll a d20 every.
Well,
Well,
But I
I
roll,
one.
but I roll a d20 to see if
Yeah,
I roll on that table.
It's just.
Yeah,
it's not.
basically,
It's
I'm
not
just
meant to be
saying-
DM's discretion. That's the thing. It's meant to be random.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I was just saying it would make it easier for you not having to roll every time. If you just said, Joe, tell me when to do it if you want me to do it. But, like, yeah.
I mean, Joe said roll it every time until.
Could you
No,
use the
I
number you
mean-
got on the d20
What? If
for
I
your
like
attack roll?
crit fail? I don't know. I'm just going off what it says on the thing.
Yeah, do it.
At
Do
the
whatever you do. Don't care.
Okay, is that?
Is that potion the healing I
Yeah.
get?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm back up to full.
All right. Next up, the necromancer. He is going to. What is he going to do? What now? He's going to cast Mage Armor on himself and give himself an extra. Some extra AC. And he's going to reach out and touch Froggy for an attack.
My
And
AC is 17.
and that's 11 to hit, so that does not hit.
Woo!
Next up, First Shadow. He's going to roll for an attack. Natural 19 plus 5, so 24.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, plus 4, so 23 on Froggy.
Oh no.
So that hits, correct?
Yeah.
You take 4 damage and you lose 2 strength.
Oh no!
Second Shadow. Grungrout.
Please no.
He's going to attack you. That's 9 plus 4, which is 13.
Oh, I will use shield.
Shield raises up. As it just comes to touch you, the magical shield comes up, and it's like a It's like that spell that Harry Potter uses to fend away the Dementors.
Oh, that was close to a wild magic.
And finally, against Beaky, that's 15 plus 4, 19.
Yeah.
Hits, so you
Hits.
take 5 damage and lose 3 strength.
Christ. Okay.
What's
Do
your
you not
strength?
have much strength either?
I
What's your
do not
strength,
have
Nat?
much strength. Did you say 3?
Yeah.
So my strength is currently 6.
Okay.
Oh, dear.
I was so scared you were gonna say 0 then, and I thought I'd killed you.
Do you insta die if you're
Yes.
if it drops to?
Yes.
Fuck.
Well, I assume
Um,
at that point, if your strength is 0, you just have no muscles at all.
Yep,
Like,
basically.
you're just like a load of bone and skin just on the floor, like.
Yeah. Alright, back up to Froggy.
Froggy! I did. How much damage did I take on that last attack?
I don't know.
from
You
the
need
shadow.
to write this down.
Me too.
4. I need to do a Constitution check.
The shadow.
Concentration check
Oh,
for
you.
my
Oh, okay.
butthole. Yeah. So I need DC 10. Woo! Still got it.
I like these noises that Andy makes when he attacks. I don't really hear it when DM it.
Cool. So, yeah, I'm gonna keep doing. Oh, hang on, I get a temporary hit point.
Are you deaf now?
No.
No, I passed that as well. I'm on fire.
I thought you were just not blinded.
No, he
Fuck
passed
off.
the save. 9 does not hit.
I can't hit for shit. There's something I can do on bonus actually. Like these wasting spells. So yep, that's all Froggy does.
Alright, Tyr, you're up.
Getting tired now. I'm gonna. Please may I? You. I have mage hand now too.
Ooh.
I'm gonna use. If I use firebolt, do I have to roll to attack and try and not hit Froggy?
Where are you here? Fireball?
Firebolt.
No,
At
that's
the guy.
no. That is it. An area of effect?
A ranged spell attack.
No, you're fine.
Okay, but I have to. So I
You
just
still
roll
have to,
damage.
you have to roll to attack,
Mhm.
but there's no like chance of hitting Froggy.
Okay. Rolling to attack with a firebolt this time.
Well, I wouldn't say there's no chance.
Okay, well there's a slim
Yeah.
chance so long as you don't. Oh,
It's not like a cone. And I will add. I'm gonna use.
Big think going on here. 40 chess.
Yeah, no, I was reading this twin spell because it says I can target a second creature in range with the same spell as long as the spell at the level it's being cast is incapable of targeting more than one creature. So I think I've cheated earlier with the cantrip. Not with the cantrip, with using magic missile as a twin spell. But I'm learning, so I do apologise.
That's okay. I didn't, call you up on it, so.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna twin spell this. Actually, do you know what? Yeah, I'll twin spell this one too.
How many
I'm
sorcery
rolling-
points is twin spell? Just the one.
So it's just equal to the spell's level.
Oh, so it's a first
It's one
level, so
for a
one sorcery.
cantrip.
Okay.
Yeah. So another sorcery point. I'm gonna attack bad guy next to Grungrout again, and I'm gonna attack the big bad.
Okay. Roll to hit on both.
Oh.
That was the shadow next to Grunground.
Yeah.
That hits.
Nice. That's the bad guy.
That's the bad guy. Big bad. That does not hit, unfortunately. Not anymore.
Damn.
He manages to just sort of dodge out of the way.
Yeah. Okay,
So roll damage on the first one. And that is this one here.
1d10. 4.
4.
Pretty bad.
As
Anything that he wears is ignite. Ignites if
it's a shadow,
isn't-
so
never mind. Never mind. Just ignore me. Just fucking ignore me.
no problem. As the firebolt hits the shadow, its form almost seems to spit her out, but it just manages to come back together. Is that everything?
And then I would like to do nothing else.
Okay, great. Beaky, you're up.
Blast that shadow away, boy.
Yeah, I'm gonna get frustrated. Actually, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use second wind, because that
Okay.
will be very useful to me right now.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 1d10 plus my fighter level. 1d10 plus 3. 11. I'll take it.
Where'd you roll that?
I
In
did
the
it
wrong
in
chat.
general for some reason.
It's on broad.
That's fine. We'll take it.
Cool. So that's 11, 12, 13. Cool.
Jack, we're in the middle of something.
And then... Okay. And then... I'm gonna get my gun. I'm just gonna point blank this shadow in his shadowy
Okay,
head.
roll with disadvantage then,
Why?
because it's point blank and it's a ranged weapon.
I will use my skill. Can I use restore balance, or do I have to use that? Can I use it as a reaction at any time?
Let me just let me read it. When a creature you see within 60 feet of you is about to roll a d20 with advantage or disadvantage, you can use a reaction to prevent the roll from being affected by advantage or disadvantage. Yes.
Ooh, that's
Well
useful.
played.
Yeah.
Damn, that's hella good.
So mark that down as used.
I get 4 because it's equal to my charisma modifier. So I get 4 of those every long rest.
Fuck, man. That's a really good ability.
Oh, nice, Beaky.
Hey!
All right, roll damage.
Nice.
That's my third crit of the evening, can I just say?
All that whining last session.
It's all the whining for the past couple of sessions because I've rolled nothing above a 10.
Past couple of weeks, maybe. Just in
yeah,
general, your rolling has been.
Stop reminding me. It's been atrocious.
All right, roll damage and double the die. I'm happy for you to just roll 2d20 if you'd wish, or like 2d whatever it is, 2d 6, 8,
I'm just gonna, it's a d10 for damage.
d10. So 2d10 plus. So
So it's 10.
10
Would-
plus your modifier, right?
I don't have a modifier for my gun.
You're not proficient with it?
No.
You should be. You're level 3. You're a gunslinger now.
I don't think I get it for another. Let me
You
get
definitely should be at level 3, you'd be proficient.
Oh yeah. Why isn't that copied in? Everything below that is copied in. +4, so 14.
14.
I've managed to copy in everything I needed below firearm proficiency.
Alright, 14 damage. So that is on the one right next to you, correct?
C.
That is 14. Right, so as you fire and you sort of like heart the cards shit, right? You just fire and you know that this is the one. This just feels right. No misfire. Lined up correctly, right? But as you shoot, the whole form seems to come apart, and you think you've done it, but comes straight back in. Although the edges are just blurring and not quite there, but it is still alive.
Ye little.
All right. Is that everything?
Nah, that is everything.
Rungrout,
I've used my
you're up.
Bonus action.
Probably gonna have to clear this guy off me. I will cast. Well, I suppose I'll just use Firebolt on this shadow in front of me.
Okay. Roll.
Actually.
That would be a disadvantage.
Yeah, I'm just thinking. If we kill the big bad, are these shadows gonna go away? And I'm gonna take that gamble, and I'm gonna go for the big bad instead.
Firebolt.
Yeah, Firebolt. So.
Alright, roll the hit.
Dun, 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 dun. Plus, and my spell hit modifier is 4. 22.
22 hits. Roll damage.
It's just a D10, isn't it, for Firebolt?
Mm-hmm.
2.
2. The firebolt hits the mage and kind of the necromancer and engulfs around his magical shield that he's his magical armor, and you can see flames kind of spit off but not really touch his form.
So he's immune to fire damage?
No, he got hurt, but it just,
Okay.
only did 2 damage.
He's resistant to fire?
No.
Or it just didn't do very much?
Just did 2 damage.
Because it's 2 damage. Okay. Cool.
Anything else?
What was that, my action?
Yes.
So I have a bonus action. I don't think I can actually do it. Is it? I've used all my spell slots. I've used all my... Yeah, that's just my turn. Yeah.
Alright. So the necromancer is going to sort of look at you, having just been hit with some insignificant damage, but it looks at you as if to dare to damage me with magic. And he's going to cast Ray of Sickness on you.
I'm already a crippled old man.
And it's a Constitution save, please.
A con save. Okay, that's one of my decent stats. Come on, baby.
Critical fail. That is a big yeet. So you're going to take alright, which yep. You're gonna take 9 damage.
Okay.
And you are poisoned until the end of your next turn, which means you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Oh, fantastic. Okay. Do I take damage from that, or am I just kind of ill?
9. You take 9 damage.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I was literally just typing that in. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, cool. Oh,
that concludes the Necromancer's turn. Shadow A, next to Froggy, is going to attack. That's a natural 20. So that's oh, Jesus Christ. That's 16 points of damage.
16.
Yeah.
I am down.
Yeah, 16 points of damage, and you also lose 1 strength.
Near.
Fuck.
I'm down. I am now small frog.
You are now small frog. All right. And Froggy is unconscious. Next shadow. Shadow B next to Grungrout. That is 14.
Right. I cast shield my last reaction, right?
It was last round.
It lasts until my next turn. I've had a turn
Yes, you've
since
had a
I
turn.
cast. Yeah, okay, that hits then.
All right, so that is 8 damage,
Oh God. Okay.
and you lose. Oh Jesus, you lose 3.
Oh my God, no.
Are you dead?
No, but I am on 4 strength.
God. Oh, I'm getting all tingly in the butthole right now.
So that is -4 now? -3?
Yes. Yeah. So what you are? You're at 4.
I'm at 4 strength.
So that is -4.
Fuck me.
The next shadow next to Beaky is going to take an attack. That
You're gonna
is
miss.
8 + 4, 12.
Told you.
Misses. So, Froggy, can you please make a death saving throw? Oh Lord.
Someone needs to heal me.
So mark down 2 death saving, 2 fail
fuck.
saves.
Da-da-da-da.
I don't like that. I don't like being DM anymore. I don't like it at all.
Hey, this is going to be a fun campaign.
Oh Lord.
You know when I
don't
used
like
my
it.
second wind?
Yeah.
I was on 2.
Oh God.
Yeah, I'm currently on 6.
I'd been fighting. When we started the session, I was still on 9 after falling down that pit.
All right. Next up, Tyr.
Oh, I'm so weak.
Oh, by the way, it's just gone 10.
I'm happy to carry on.
Well, it's gone
I
10
can
like
see
10
to
minutes ago.
11.
We can
11.
finish
Well,
this
okay,
fight.
Okay, cool.
Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da.
It might not take long if we all fucking die.
And then we'll just
Yeah.
wake up in the bubble baths, and this is all a dream.
A terrible vision of necromancy.
All right. What do you like to do, Tyr? Sure, go. Your turn.
I know.
Oh no.
I'm scared.
I'm fucking scared too, dude.
I am unconscious with 2 failed death saving throws.
Can I just do a rain check on why magic isn't working all of it? Or was it just that my magic missiles were force damage and so that was okay?
Wait, what?
Say that again.
I'm confused, like he was like, oh, how dare you try and use magic against me, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
He was just pissed about it. Magic's still working.
Oh.
He's just a powerful magic user, so he was kind of
Right, okay, sorry.
pissed I challenged him, I guess. And I did a piddly amount of damage as well, so...
I'm a run for him. I'm gonna try and shock and grasp him.
So you're gonna go up 1.
And also tackle him at the same time.
You're gonna tackle. You can do one or the other. Is shocking grasp a bonus action?
No.
One action.
One action, so you can do one or the other.
Well, and just try and touch him, but I imagined if I kind of like cast it as I was jumping on him. Is what I
Okay.
imagined.
Okay.
Shocking hug.
Do an athletics check, and I'm going to do the same.
Okay.
Oh Lord, you could win. You could do this.
Just roll
We'll see.
okay. Just roll okay.
6.
Well, he rolled a 9 minus 1.
Oh,
So you
If
really.
only I was Catman right now and I had luck feet, which I was tempted to take for this campaign.
You
No, I
sort of
didn't.
go up to roll a melee hit for shocking grasp.
Okay.
A melee spell attack. Is that correct, right?
Yeah.
that really was a shocking.
12.
12 does not hit. And I will say
Is he's not wearing anything metal, is he? No.
no, he is not.
Okay.
But
Is his mage armor still up?
it is. Mage armor is 1 minute 8 hours.
Oh Christ!
Oh wait, is that concentration? That's a good point. No, it's not. So, you reach out and you just jump at him, ready to tackle, and you see Froggy is in just dire straits, and you jump, and your hands jolt with electricity as you leap midair, but he is able to just wrestle you to the ground, avoiding your arms. So you are now prone.
Shit.
Is that everything?
I don't have any spell slots left. Misty step the fuck out of here.
Beaky, you're up next.
Hello, is the voodoo man? Is he holding something? Like, is he got a spell casting thing?
No, he does not. Not visibly.
It's just his hands.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, never mind.
Just try and shoot him, please.
Okay, I'm a shimmy 2 squares to my right.
Oh, do we get another check to see if he can get line of sight?
Oh wait. Yep.
Wasn't Andy on fire? Wasn't
No.
Froggy on fire?
No,
Okay, thought it
no,
was-
no.
I thought that was one of the things he was saving against. That's fine. Well, I'm just ignore Shadow Boy. I'm gonna take a shot at him,
Okay, roll to.
and
Roll.
I'm gonna use Deadeye.
Okay, what does that do again?
Just gives me advantage. Nothing special.
Okay, so roll with advantage.
And then, it's just space and then ADV.
ADV. 17 hits. Roll damage.
I'm actually gonna add my proficiency this time because I haven't been every other time. Big
Nice.
dum.
Did you add your proficiency to the attack roll as well?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's the +8. Yeah.
That's
Didn't even
Dex
see
plus
that.
proficiency, yes.
It's a decent hit mod.
11.
That's good.
Well, because I also have Archer, so I have +2 to attack with all range weapons.
So as you line up and you use Deadeye, so you just kind of you grab
Everything goes slow-mo and
Yeah.
yellow, and I
and it
just kind
like
of hover
tunnel
over his
vision.
And an X appears over his head.
Tunnel vision as you just see the necromancer and you fire straight through the head. And he is dead.
What a kill, hells yeah!
How dare you steal this from me? Depends on
Oh god.
Put that on my tally, please.
All right.
Screw clapping
what
the
about the
NHS,
shadows?
I'm
What about the
clapping you.
shadows?
The shadows are still there.
Ah,
good.
Really?
fuck.
Mhm.
But they're our friends now, right?
Please heal.
Is that it, Beaky?
That's all I can do. I don't have any.
Okay. So, Grungrout, what do?
I don't think I can heal. I could maybe stabilize.
You can maybe what?
You cut out there.
I could maybe stabilize him by medicine.
Well, you've got a shadow in front of you still.
Yeah, and I don't want to take that opportunity attack. 'cause I'm very close to death.
It's a shadow that looks very, very blurry.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Firebolt at it.
Roll attack.
I just have a normal disadvantage, right? Because I can't stack disadvantages.
Yes, so it's just disadvantage, yeah.
I'm going to use my
To
And
make
I'm
that not
going
a
to-
disadvantage.
restore order. Wait, what was it called again?
Restore balance.
I'm going to restore balance.
So don't roll
Okay.
that with disadvantage.
Cool. 22!
That hits. You won't
Okay.
even have to roll damage because
I want to anyway.
Okay, roll it.
It does 4 damage.
4 damage. As you firebolt this shadow, it just in a smoky, fiery sort of poof, it just kind of evaporates.
Yes! Take that, you shadowy demon! I'll use my movement to run to Froggy.
Mm-hmm.
And would it be a bonus action or an action to?
It
try
would be
and
an
stabilize him?
action to ram a.
I don't have a potion. I just want to try and stabilize him so he doesn't.
Let me just check about.
Or if anything else, could I just like put him in the recovery position to give him an advantage on his next death save or something?
Yeah, one sec.
Has he not got a health potion in his back?
I used my health potion.
So yeah, no, it would be an action to try and stabilize.
Can I do anything as a bonus action that might help him with his next death save?
No.
Like encouraging words, thoughts and
No.
prayers. Can I clap and call him essential?
I wish you could, because I'd give you an inspiration die for that.
I don't know. I guess I'll. Would it be a bonus action to look through his backpack for a health potion? Not give it to him, just look for it.
One sec, let me check the DM screen. Actions in combat. Do-do-do-do-do. Yes, it would be an action to search.
It'd be an action. Okay, well, I can't do anything, so I whisper in his ear. Large frog. I haven't known you long, but please. I could see you being a pet or some kind of companion one day.
A pet. Lord, he does not want to come back.
He gets disadvantage on his next death save. And I stroke his little froggy head to try and comfort him in his death.
Alright, so
Oh no.
it's Shadow, and he's gonna go up to Grungrout,
Oh, I might die next to him.
and he's going to roll for an attack. Natural 1.
Oh. Does he just
not.
dispel?
No, he does not, unfortunately.
Oh my god. I cannot
bad
take
guy
it.
next to Beaky.
Hello.
He's gonna make an attack. That is 15.
Miss.
Misses. Okay. So, At the top of the round, I genuinely feel a bit sick. At the top of the round,
Right.
it is
I
Froggy.
think we're gonna be okay.
Oh,
Oh wait, shit! Oh fuck!
please make a death saving throw.
Say goodbye.
Oh no!
No, a crit fail.
Oh.
I'm gonna pass.
Oh,
Oh,
I feel so ill.
Oh shit. Oh, I don't like being a DM anymore. Campaign cancelled. Oh god. Okay.
I really wish I didn't miss those 2 fucking attacks against the... God.
Alright, Tyr, you're up.
I'm on the ground.
So it's half your movement to get up,
Yep.
and then you can do what you want, mate.
I'm a smash.
You're gonna run at
what?
somebody again?
Yeah. No, I'm gonna use my cantrip. I'm going to use my cantrip acid splash
Oh.
on the guy next to Grungrout and Froggy.
Okay. I'm just
You
gonna
need a dexterity saving throw.
yeah, I'm just gonna quickly read Acid Splash.
Acid splash.
Yep. Okay, dexterity saving throw. That's shadow. That's this one. That is 16.
I think my is it my save DC that I need to
Yes.
contest?
Yeah.
14. Oh, that's painful. Okay, I'm just gonna try and grapple the thing. Can I do that?
You can certainly try.
I'm just gonna go run straight through it.
Wait, is that a splash a bonus action?
No, never mind. I can't do that. I'm gonna be like, why would you die? And then that's it. That's me done. Sorry,
Alright.
guys.
Alright, next up, Beaky.
Hello there, little shadowy friend. I'm gonna give him the old slash.
The old slash. Okay, roll for an attack.
Give him the old slash. The old slash.
Slash and grab.
Yeah. Eh.
11 does not hit.
Cool, that's fine.
I'm sorry, was
Next
there
person's
anything
go.
else?
No.
Okay, Grungrout, it's you. Grungrout,
Hello.
it's you.
Oh fuck! I can't remember if he picked up a health potion or not. Can I give him a health potion as a bonus action, or is it only yourself as a bonus action?
It's only yourself as a bonus action, so you'd have to search
even
for a
you
health
can
potion,
search
and
for
then
them and
next
get it.
turn you could give it as an action.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna attempt to stabilize him.
Can you not attack the bad guy, please?
Well, we won't kill him,
Yeah, but
and
oh,
I think it's better to have a stable boy that we can heal than a dead boy.
we're gonna end up with 2 dead boys.
Yeah, but we've still got 2 potions, I think.
Okay, metagaming alert here. So you would like to try and stabilize Froggy?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and stabilize Froggy. Sorry.
Roll a medicine check, please.
Come on, little Froggy. I don't think my medicine's very good.
It's wisdom.
It's not bad though. And I've set that roll up wrong. One sec. 10?
You, what's your Constitution modifier, Froggy?
My constitution modifier is +2.
One second. Just gonna check on This is gonna matter. Da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, so a successful DC medicine check of 10, so you manage to stabilize him.
Okay, so that means he doesn't have to take a death.
A stable creature doesn't make death saving throws, even though it has 0 hit points, but it does remain unconscious.
Yeah. Okay.
If hit again, the creature stops being stable and must take death saving throws again.
Yeah.
Da-da.
I'm just seeing if there's what can I do as a bonus action?
I don't know. It's your character.
No,
your
but I mean
feat.
like just like general actions, not bonus actions. I know what I can do specifically, but are there like general things you can do as bonus actions? I know there's actions and stuff, but I don't know if there's like general bonus actions.
No, there aren't general bonus actions. No.
Okay.
Oh wait, yeah, you can use an offhand attack. That's not true. I've just lied to you. You can use offhand attack. You can cast a spell if it's a bonus action, and you can use a class feature if it is a.
I don't think I have any. Is an offhand attack? Can I just punch this shadow?
No, not unless you actually have no.
A weapon.
Yeah.
Okay.
You need to be proficient in 2.
Oh wait, was I poisoned earlier?
No, the round before.
Yeah, but I mean earlier was I poisoned?
Yeah.
I should have had resistance against that, but it doesn't.
Well, it doesn't matter because I forgot. So.
Yeah.
I was too busy being really stressed at nearly killing Froggy.
Yeah. Okay. That's my turn.
All right. Next up, it is Shadow Boy. And it is this Shadow Boy, and he's going to take an attack at you, Grungrout.
Okay, please miss, please miss, please miss, please miss.
That's 4 plus 4, which is 8.
That misses.
Alright, Shadow... Shadow down by Beaky, taking an attack.
Try me.
Oh, 22.
That's a hit. No, it's fine. It's fine. I can take
Are you
it.
okay? Are you okay?
Yeah, I can take
That's
it.
4 damage,
Oh, it hurts so much.
and you lose 4 strength.
Okay.
You. How many strength are you on now?
I'm on 2.
Oh, I feel so sick.
Right.
Top of the round is Froggy, but he can't do anything.
Top of the round. I can't do shit. You didn't hear me.
So,
You sit there like, you may
mean-
take away my strength, but my bones are hollow.
the shadow reaches out and just sort of slashes at you, but it just goes inside your form, and as it does, you just feel all of your muscles just lose their mass and strength.
You're a weak bird right now.
Tyr.
Kill this commie fuck. Firebolt.
Lightning bolt.
I'm a cast.
Instant death of shadow spell.
Oh god, I hope this doesn't hit someone else. I'm a cast firebolt on the bad guy.
Okay, roll an attack.
Come on.
16. That hits. Roll damage.
Yes.
4. So you hit the shadow with the firebolt, and this one, having not been damaged yet, has just...
Really?
Yes, this one hasn't been.
Oh god.
You see it hits the shadow, and its whole form again vibrates and just kind of makes that sort of staticky effect around the outside.
Yeah.
Alright, is that everything?
Can I grab my health potion out of my bag as a bonus action?
Yes, I'll allow you to grab the health potion out of your bag as a bonus action.
Run next to next to Beaky, but next to the bad guy too, in the hopes that maybe he'll hit me and not Beaky, or not Beaky, not Froggy.
You want to be there or there?
Wherever. Probably there.
Oh, there. Okay.
There.
Over there.
There, Froggy. There.
All right. Next up, Beaky.
Time to slash.
All right, roll an attack.
10. Probably misses. Cool. Next person's go.
Nat does miss. Grill.
See you next round,
not
boys.
Grill. Grungrout.
I will try and firebolt this boy.
Firebolt away, my friend.
Hey, y'all got any more of them balances? Tia, you got any more of
He's
them
rolling at
balances?
disadvantage. Tia.
She thinks really hard about restoring balance.
And it happens?
Yes,
Yeah.
as a reaction. So I've got one.
19.
every round.
19 hits. Roll
You
damage.
Every time I've used this, it's paid off, like, massively.
7.
Rolls.
7. Again, hits the shadowy form, and it blurs in and out of, like, it almost seems it blurs in and out of focus, but it's still there with its white eyes looking directly at you.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Hang on, let me just check my spells. No. No, I can't do anything. I'm done.
Alright, next up is Shadowy Boy. He's gonna take an attack at Grungrout.
Attack me, you fool!
Come on, miss, please. Please.
Never miss. I guess you never miss.
What's your AC?
12.
Yeah.
That's an 11. He misses. Okay, next Shadowy Boy
Try me.
at Ben. Gonna roll for an attack. What's your AC?
18.
Oh, Jesus, it's an 18.
Hey!
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Peace out, we out.
Bye, bird boy.
That's 4 damage?
4 damage? Cool.
You okay?
Where's my mouse? What? 4 damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's
Okay.
the
I'm waiting for the second part.
You lose 1. Literally, do I need to take a picture of this? Because fucking, you have 2 strength.
We got this, peeps. We got this. Don't you worry.
Okay. I wish I was making this up. Fucking, I'm so sick right now. Oh my god.
I feel quite unwell.
Okay. Froggy, nothing to do. Tia.
Why are there so many songs about rainbow?
Ram that fucking potion down that boy's neck.
Plus,
I'm
Slam it in until he chunks.
a cast.
kill me!
Gonna cast Firebolt? Okay.
Sorry, I mean.
Okay. Roll for an attack.
Why am I being shouted at? I feel like I'm not
You
doing
have a health potion in your
this
hand.
isn't a realistic thing to do in that time. Okay, I'm gonna shove the health potion that I have down Froggy's throat.
Okay. Roll 2d4 plus 4. 2d4 plus 2, sorry.
Me or Froggy?
You.
2d4 plus 2.
Oh god.
8. So,
You've got 8
Froggy,
health.
you now are alive with 8 HP.
Oh,
It's alright, you got more HP than me.
You are prone, but you are alive.
oh no.
Would you like to
It
do
happened.
anything
It happened again.
with a with a bonus action tier?
What can I do with a bonus action?
A spell, if it's a bonus action, a class ability, like a reaction to your balance thing.
Can I stab someone with a dagger?
No, you cannot.
Oh, that's so sad.
Not unless you have
Oh, it's-
proficiency in 2-weapon fighting.
Nothing else I can do, so
Okay,
I'm
Beaky,
gonna just stand here and
you're
look
up.
pretty.
Shoot that motherfucker.
Hey, bro. Yeah, sorry, I'm a point blank this guy again. This is wait. 1, 2. There, this is my last shot before I have to reload. Point blank. Don't even care.
Okay, roll an attack with disadvantage.
Hey, you got any more of them restore balances?
Sophie,
Uh,
how often do you get that restore balance thing?
Have you used all
I've
4
got
of them
one
yet?
more. But that's fine. I don't mind using it.
Do you want to use it now?
Use it for Ben, definitely.
Use it now. Woo. Woo.
It's actually, that is such a good ability.
That's like really powerful.
I wish
23
you. I wish.
Thank
hits.
you for having it.
Roll damage.
I wish you give it some more
Oh,
flair.
nat 1.
Like I would like. I would like time to stop while I do it. No, I'm joking.
Nat
So
1 and a 15. You
Oh,
lucky
Christ.
fuck.
Jesus.
You're all out of them now, though, guys. I'm saying.
Yeah, that's okay. We're out of like super immediate danger.
7. The shadow. You shoot through the shadow, and as you do, the bullet seems to just sort of suck in the shadow as it goes by, and the shadow is no more.
Oh God.
oh wait, I'm a tit.
What?
I should be loading this with silvery bullets.
Oh, you should.
Alright.
That's me. Oh wait, no, movement. Movement.
Yep.
I want to move up. So we make a cross, but pull me out a bit. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Back a bit further. There we go. Cool. That's me.
Look at
Alright.
that holy cross.
Grungrout, you're up.
I will once again cast Firebolt at this bitch.
Alright.
And it
roll-
actually will be with disadvantage this time, won't it?
roll disadvantage.
D20.
If you hit Froggy, I swear to God.
13?
Hit.
Whew. 8 damage.
And with that, as the fire ripples around its form, the shadow is no more.
Be gone! So we're all alive. We're all up.
Andy,
I
you've
w-
only got 1 kill so far.
Because I keep dying. I missed. If I actually hit some with Hunter's Mark, I deal 1d against that necromancer. I would have done 1d8 plus 7 plus 2d6,
But you didn't.
but I missed twice.
Despite Ben's
I would
terrible rolls, he has killed 5 people.
Did you note down my last
Yeah.
shadow?
Am I on 4 now?
No, you're
Every
on
t-
2.
I don't understand how this keeps
Two?
happening. I'll be in the middle of the
3.
fight.
I killed
then
2
look-
hands and
I
2
just-
shadows.
Anyway,
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Did you?
I think so. I don't know. DM, did I?
I don't know. I'll have to go back and check the evidence.
Sophie's keeping count. Sophie got. Sophie says 3.
So if it says
I've
3,
only
it's
got
3.
3 for you. I'm not
Okay.
having- But, you know, we can always go back.
I'll take 3. I might have stolen a kill mental.
Alright.
I would suggest that we
Can
take
we
what
go-
we can from this room and fuck off.
yeah.
Was he who we're meant
Can
to
I
be killing?
Search the
Well, he's one of 3. I will
How
go.
much health does everybody have?
I have 6.
I have full health.
I
How
have
much do you-
5.
I will use Cure Wounds on Beaky.
What does that give me?
I'm about to roll that.
Hey, groovy.
Oh god.
I have 1 strength, by the way. If any of these
You got
demon
10.
boys exist elsewhere,
And then I'll also use Cure Wounds, my final spell slot, on Grungrout.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Frog.
Oh, here we go.
7 for me.
Sort of half weakened ranging. Like,
Alright, so you want to search the necromancer?
Can I go to the altar and grab anything that's on there?
Yes. So
Or search it. I've not actually seen it yet.
so
properly,
yeah.
have I?
So first things first, the necromancer, Sophie. Tyr.
Mhm.
On the necromancer, you find just one moment. You know, you find you find a pouch of magical reagents, so you know, all sorts of different things like soot and worms and rat's tails and all that rubbish. You find 50 gold pieces.
Ooh.
You find a letter
Oh.
bound
In
by
blood.
oh, I need to double check this because life could get confusing if I don't.
What's 50 divided by 4, guys?
12.5.
You will get 12
You
12.
see
12 what?
gold.
Oh,
Everyone had 12 gold.
and you get 13.
Mm-hmm.
Are these
12.
are these the same gold kind of coins that we found before? Or are these
no,
normal
these
gold?
are normal gold. The note is opened, but the seal is of the high blood of Nurgod.
Mm-hmm.
You've seen the seal before, right? At the very session 1.
Yeah.
The note seems to be gibberish. Doesn't make any sense.
Ooh.
To you, yeah. You also, that's everything other than the robes that's on the necromancer.
Mm-hmm. Strip him. Make him naked.
Just checking,
Skyrim style.
we all got 12 gold each from him.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I got 13, so.
This is feminism, guys.
Hey, I
This
got
is
the-
democracy manifest.
Also, I used one of my bloody health potions on you, and also I bought you your studded armor, so technically you owe
Yeah.
me 9.
Yeah.
But I'm not bringing that up right now.
Okay, so Grungrout, you go over to the
altar.
go over to the altar. What you see is it's not an altar, it's a apothecary table.
Oh yeah, sorry.
You see general flasks and vials and cupboards and whatnot with interesting and nefarious things, most of which that you recognize. The pile of bones to your right, so south of the table.
Yeah.
You see what he was grinding. Make a medicine check for me, please, on the bones.
D 18.
18. Those are not human bones.
Interesting.
They are dragon bones.
Dragon bones, not dragonborn bones.
Dragon bones.
I told you he was trying to make a
I'm gonna pocket them.
There's a lot of them.
I'm gonna pocket some of them.
I
Can
would
I
say
pocket some of them? I like bones.
yes. I would say they are. It's a large pile. I would probably say, just for reference, like you're looking at like that size.
What size? Oh, that's the pile of dragon. Fuck me. Okay, yeah, I'll grab like a.
But why are we all dragging? Why are we grabbing the bones?
Because
What's
they're
with the
dragon
bones?
bones.
The what?
They're dragon bones. Oh wait, is that roleplay or you asking?
What does it sound like, Will?
I don't know. Your voice is the same. You were gonna be Welsh.
I was. I did practice. It didn't go. Well.
Grabbing these bones because they're dragon bones.
I would say you could probably both get in your backpack 2 or 3. So 3 bones, dragon
Yes,
bones.
3 dragon bones.
Do you think
also
he was
on the
trying to
desk.
make a dragon?
Also on the desk is a book. Open the page. It's written in magic runes. It's a spell book. You know that as well.
I know what this is. It's an IKEA how to make your own Alduin.
It's open. It's open on a page about black dragons.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna take the book.
Okay. And
Like just add spell book to my.
yeah, just necromancer spell book.
Oh my god, you're gonna take ritual caster, aren't you?
There's also the clockwork, sort of like
Oh, I'll pick that up. I want to
What
have a
was
look at
This
that.
interesting piece of machinery. Does any? This might be.
it's like this. So it's like this sort of cone, and at the very point, there is a gold sort of ring, and inside that ring is a spinning hourglass.
Oh, I'm gonna pick it up and I'm gonna look at it.
Okay. As you look at it, you know that this is not of this world, and you probably know what world it is from.
Oh, put it back down.
No problem. You gonna keep it or?
I don't know what to do with it.
Okay. And finally on the desk is the black gem. I'd like Grungrout and Tyr do a history check for me.
Disadvantage.
How are you assuming Beaky and Froggy know nothing about some crazy arcane artifact?
Yes.
Yes.
Beaky and Froggy are Fortnite dancing in the
What
background.
are we
they're
doing?
not there.
Sorry?
History
History
check.
check.
Yes, please.
History, where are you?
19.
I'm gonna beat that.
8.
Oh wait, I got exactly the same roll with my disadvantage.
Wow, you did as well. Alright, so Sophie, Tyr, you don't, unfortunately, you look at that and you just think this could be a gemstone, maybe it's a soulstone because he was a necromancer, you're not quite sure. Grungrout, truly at the very back of your mind, you begin to remember about the forging of the world, and the war.
As you do.
The war that was fought with the Dragon Lords, and when they died, their hearts turned into gemstones.
Okay.
And this is a black dragonstone.
This here, this gemstone, It appears to be the heart of a dragon.
Lord.
Dragon Lord.
Hmm.
A black dragon lord specifically.
What
They
could-
are basically done not quite in technicalities, but basically gods.
Okay.
Is that a stone? Did you say stone?
A dragon stone.
I'm gonna rummage in my bag and get out the broken pistol.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this says on the side, dragon stone pistol, and there's a slot on the side for rock. Can I have a look at that stone, please? Would you kindly?
Be careful with it.
Don't worry.
An artifact of this nature has
Careful is not in my name.
great
Mm-hmm.
Take that off.
great power, and I hand it over to him.
I'm gonna have a look to see if it fits in any way.
The gemstone is a sort of quite thin sort of a disc with 8 sides. It's not like a true disc. It's got a little bit of mass to it and what would you call it? Girth? Like, what would you call it?
Thickness?
Yeah,
You're
thickness.
Using
That's
my
it.
brain right now. A disc with 8 sides.
Yeah, it's not a disc, but it's
It's an octagon.
yes. Okay, help me out here, okay?
Another basic
Um,
shape.
But it's kind of flat.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay.
Thank you.
I understood.
And you can see clearly that it does in fact go in this
What?
slot.
Ooh.
Put it in. Put it in.
But the firing mechanism.
But I need to fix the
busted on it,
firing
isn't it?
mechanism, so I won't
Yes.
put it in just yet. But
Oh.
I'm gonna hang on to this.
Grungrat, you ever seen anything like this before? And she's gonna show him the spinny hourglass thing.
You have never seen anything like that before in your life.
It looks like maybe one of the clocks we had once, but far more. Well, nothing like that really at all.
Can I pick it up and spin it a bit and see if it does anything?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So you pick it up. I assume by the base, the cone base,
Hmm.
and you spin the gold ring.
Yeah.
You all see Tyr vanish,
Well, oh,
and
no.
that is where we will end the session.
No. Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
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 Somebody's disappeared.
oh shit! I forgot Jack was here.
Hello.
Have
Do
you
we
been
level
listen- Have you been listening the whole time?
Yep. Just been chilling out.
Yes, you will all level up.
Oh, okay.
Ah, fuck, here we go. Gotta fucking...
That was the most stressful session I have ever run.
Right, that fucking shit me up so
fucking nearly
bad.
died.
Again.
I mean,
Yeah.
three of us nearly died.
Yeah, but
You-
could,
you
though.
are-
Froggy nearly died.
You are terrible in combat at the minute. My hunt.
My rolls are wank.
Oh, I get a new second spell.
Yay, my
Fuck.
constitution's 16. So I get an extra 4 onto my HP total.
All right, guys. Thank you for watching. If you have been watching, on Nat One DnD, we will we'll be streaming on Sundays, at around 7 o'clock, and we really hope that you come and join us next Sunday. And if you wanted to catch up on anything that we've done before, we have a YouTube channel, also Nat One DnD. Thanks a bunch for joining us if you have, and I hope you enjoyed it. Come back and see us again. Cheers.